And now, at long last, the worst. The worst movie of 1994, the movie that Roger and I each would least like to sit through a second time. The single worst picture of 94. And I thought about Mixed Nuts, which just came out at Christmas time, but my choice is another cataclysmically unfunny comedy. It's called North, directed by Rob Reiner, of all people, written by Hans Weibel, about a boy named North, played by Elijah Wood, who wants to divorce his parents, and so this is sort of trading mom and dad. And the parents he interviews as possible replacements are just one dreadful, unfunny stereotype after another in a film that often looks like outtakes from old travel logs. Here are the Hawaiian parents North meets.
Hawaii is a lush and fertile land. In fact, there's only one barren area on all of our islands. Unfortunately, it's Mrs. Home.
And here are the Eskimo parents he interviews.
Here you go, North. Nice cup of hot cocoa. And to go with that, our state dish, Eskimo pie.
That's supposed to be humor in the 1990s? North also manages to be quite offensive in a single shot and a joke about a praying Hasidic Jew testing pants, a totally thoughtless, tasteless scene. I know what went wrong with this movie. Everything. It's shabby and it's mean.
Well, Gene, I had to think a long time to pick my worst picture of 1994, about a tenth of a second. And believe it or not, it's the same one that you chose.
Oh, well, this was
It's
a stunning
We kept this a secret from each other, and unfortunately, I think I like it even less than you do, if that's possible. My choice is also North. All of the many different kinds of parents young North auditions have one thing in common. They appear in scenes of startling stupidity and offensive caricature. And one scene in particular that hits a new low in bad taste is this one, where the Eskimo would-be parents and their aged father, played by Abe Vigoda, off to die along with other members of the community who have outlived their usefulness. What a heartwarming message for kids.
He's had a great life, and he's happy to set sail before he starts embarrassing himself.
Yeah, take it from us, North. When drool hardens, it's not a pretty sight.
But, come on, let's go, pal. This is no surprise to you, is it? You know where you're going. Take a walk. Come on, let's go. Move it along. Let's go. Yeah, bye. Fine, thank you.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, Dad.
Bye.
When it came time to write my newspaper review of this movie, I don't know, something just came over me. My fingers on the keyboard had little minds of their own. I was rolling along, writing my usual scathing but civilized comments, when suddenly a sinister inner force took over, and I found myself typing, and I quote, "I hated this movie. Hated this movie. Hated it. Hated every simpering, stupid, vacant, audience-insulting moment of it," unquote, and so on. Altogether, I used the word hated 10 times. I have to give North credit for one thing, though. When I was preparing for this show, I didn't have to spend a lot of time trying to figure out which was the year's worst movie, so it saved me time.
You know, I talked to the writer of this picture.
Round one, fight!
You know, I talked to the writer, and he hates you too. So you hate that movie that much. I know. Hey, welcome to Tournament Fights. This is part 2 of our Best of 1994 Ladder series. So welcome to that. We've been going through the movies. If you haven't caught part 1, go back and check it out. That's up on the channel. Doesn't really matter what order you're watching it necessarily, but there may be some callbacks or references to that episode. And yeah, I mean, 94 has like a good 15 or so all-timers, and then you make up your mind if it's good or not. I don't know. So but yeah, I'm your host, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and I'm gonna be eating some wings tonight because I haven't had dinner yet. So if you see something on my face, that's what it is. I'm buffalo sauce. But let's bring in some of our crew for tonight. We have my co-host, as always, Austin Pez Howell. How's it going?
Yeah, one of my favorite things to do is to go back and watch Siskel and Ebert clips. I miss them terribly, just as a duo. And yeah, I had to play their little takedown of the worst of 94 because it's a very fun clip. While we're waiting to get started.
Hated it.
Yeah, really funny.
Right. Yeah, but we also have with us, we got Malcolm Lay.
You're welcome.
How's it going?
I was basically an evilness the Force took over, and I just wanted to do these.
Yeah, right. Yep. And then also we have joining us. We got Ross Bristow.
Hey guys, and my favorite review though of them arguing is actually for like "Don't be a menace to South Central while you're drinking juice in the hood." It is because like Ebert hated it because like he says, "Oh, it's just like promoting the like African American stereotypes. It's so bad." And then like he asked Siskel, he goes like, "Would you like it if they did it for Jewish people?" And then like Siskel goes, "It was funny, yes."
Yep. I mean, if it's funny, a joke's a joke, I guess. But we also have Richard Goodacre.
Okay. I put Baby's Day out, but he talked about it. He talked about it last.
Part one.
I want to go back and watch that episode of Sicily. That's funny too because I'm pretty sure Siskel liked it, and even hated it. One of the
Yes.
Yeah, it's very funny to them arguing over that movie. The whole thing.
Potentially play for 1993, them arguing over half because that's very funny too. Because Ebert was like the only person to give it. Ebert was like the only person to give it a thumbs up, and everybody else hated it. So yeah.
Siskel was like this. Siskel literally says, "Oh, geez, Santa, what a gift."
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Looking forward to that. Yeah. It's only for we're known as a good film, as a good year, but maybe I don't know. There's probably some mixed things in there. I'm not sure.
There was mixed things on part one. Same with this one. There's some stinkers on here too. It's fine, but I like that.
Well, there's mixed things because I tried to watch some first timers. And I had a hard time finding some good ones, but I did actually find a couple good ones. So yeah, but I don't know if we have Jonathan here yet.
He's here. He's just in the car. It's a brief hello.
Okay.
He's on his way.
What's up, Jonathan?
He's on his way.
Okay. Hello.
Hey.
That's the shortest hello you're gonna get.
He's speeding along. He can't go below 50 miles an hour, so he's gonna get here as quick as possible, and then he'll be on.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appropriately
and
so.
We'll be with him.
Oh yeah.
Well, cool. Sounds good then. Well, Austin, want you to say you break it down for any first timers or people tuning in and may not be familiar with the format.
Yeah, this is part 2 of our 1994 ladder series. We did part 1 on Monday night. You can go back and check that out if you like, if you don't see one of your favorites or one of the ones you would want to see on here. And tonight we've got the other half of it, so another 60 or so movies, and then we've got a few of those holdovers still hanging on in here from previous years. So we'll see those as well. But just like part 1, we'll take the Sweet 16, which we did from part 1, and the Sweet 16 from part 2 this evening, and then we will go to Friday with a half bracket of the survivors. And then just from there we'll see what wins part 2. So and we had let's see, we had Forrest Gump win part 1, so pretty worthy winner there. So there you go, and we'll just see where we go. So Malcolm's got a bit of a time crunch tonight, so we'll go ahead and won't waste any time. We'll get the bracket going. I did take a poll about that for anybody going, but you played a 3-minute clip. I took a poll of the panel if they wanted to see it or not, so I was being fair. And I had a backup clip of Street Fighter and Jean-Claude Van Damme's inspirational where he can barely speak.
Well, to be fair, if you go back and watch my birthday stream, I played like a 4-minute clip. I just wanted to just chance it. I was like, well, if we get copyrighted, I'll just remove it. It's fine.
That's the same thing on this first one. If you get copyrighted on it, Jordan, just remove it. But it's a fun clip, and it's an old.
Quite often it'll just block out some Russian. That's cool.
It's blocked from Russian.
All right, Malcolm, what have you got?
Little Big League versus The Shadow.
Okay. Jonathan, make it quick, but Little Big League in The Shadow.
Okay, well, it's going to be easy because I haven't seen either of them. So,
okay.
I'll go with the baseball movie, Little Big League.
Little Big League.
Yeah, okay. Richie.
I've only really heard of one of them, and that's The Shadow. I've never really heard of Little Big League. Probably just in amongst all the other baseball films. I don't know. And I know The Shadow's not great, but I don't know. I'll go The Shadow. I like it.
Yeah.
I like all. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Ross.
Fuck, this is hard. I just recently came to Little Big League and I loved it, but I've been a fan of The Shadow ever since I saw it, like 10, 15, 20 years ago. I forget. Yeah, I love the Shadow more than the Phantom. I know hot take, but yeah, but the Shadow I love. So let's go with the Shadow.
All right, Malcolm, what do you say?
Is Little Big League the third baseball movie we had in '94? Because we had, I feel like we had two in the past one.
With the Scout and what else? Something. But,
Rookie of the Year? We had that?
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year's
that was 93.
Rookie of the Year's 93. Same with Sandlot. When we get that one.
I know we've had a lot of sports movies anyway. I know that much. I haven't seen either. I'm probably more intrigued by Little Big League. It sounds interesting about Sheffield becoming the manager.
We had Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah, Angels in the Outfield. That's what I was going to say.
And then we have
also
Major League 2. Major League 2 also tonight. Yeah. So, all right. So you're going with a little.
We should have had one of Ross's favorites on their Cobb. We don't have Cobb here, so that should have been there.
All right. I'm gonna go with Little Big League. It's actually one I've quite enjoyed since '94. Yeah, I mean it's a silly concept of like a kid, running this baseball league, but they actually kind of take it seriously, and for the most part, and it's a pretty fun little baseball movie. So I kind of like it. I'll go Little Big League.
This one's kind of interesting because on paper I think I would like the Shadow more, but I haven't seen it, so it's a blind spot. And I have seen Little Big League, and it's fun because he doesn't really become a player; he just becomes like the general manager, and he gets to make all these decisions, and he's going kind of back and forth with Dennis Farina and stuff, and it's fun. So yeah, I'll vote for Little Big League, sure.
All right, Little Big League.
Next up, we've got Andre.
I remember that trailer more than the movie. Richie.
Yeah, this time in the 90s, it was just like, hey, animals doing funny things. That'd be, it was around this time in the 90s where it's like, hey, there's seals and monkeys and all that shit. I remember the ref and not minding it. It was pretty dark, even by the poster there. But yeah, Dennis Leary, right? Is it Dennis Leary in that movie?
Yeah.
Dennis
Leary.
Dennis Leary and he who should not be mentioned. Yeah, in the background right there.
Yeah.
I remember enjoying it quite a bit. So I'm sure there'll be other animals getting into wacky situations as we go forward. But I'll go with the ref.
All right.
Sounds good. Ross.
I just watched The Ref for the first time last year, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite dark Christmas movies. So I'm going to go with The Ref. Because, Dennis Leary plays pissed off so well. It's so funny, yeah.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I feel like I've seen Andre once when I was a kid, but I don't remember ever seeing it. But I also haven't seen The Ref, but I'm probably more intrigued by The Ref than revisiting Andre, so The Ref.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Right.
Austin.
Yeah, I think I saw Andre once or twice on cable. Like I said, I remember seeing the trailer spot more than anything in front of other VHS like family kids movies. They play like a short trailer or something. And yeah, it was in any number of isn't this crazy that a kid is a friend with a monkey or friend with a whale or friend with a whatever type of movie. And there's like a million of those in the 90s, and this is certainly one of them. So I'll go The Ref.
Yeah. So either I'm gonna have a lot of blind spots in this, or I'm gonna be like, there's that one movie I haven't seen since '94 or '95 or whatever, and both of these I really haven't seen since then. And I mean, I appreciate Andre for what it was. I think I kind of liked it when I was a kid. I mean, it's got Tina Majorino from Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah. And then Joshua Jackson, I think, pops up. So, The Rep is a lot of fun, and it's a Christmas movie. So, because they definitely do it around Christmas time. So I'll go for the Rep, and Dennis Leary is great. Cause I wish he would do more like movies and then stuff. I think he has a TV show. I think. Right
I think he's kind of an underrated actor. Actually, I think he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
His TV show was amazing. If you guys ever watched the TV show, I highly recommend it. Yeah, Wrestling.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah.
And then I know Jonathan put the ref in the.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's still with us, audio.
very quickly. Yeah, Andre's not very good. The ref is awesome. The ref.
The ref.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. All right.
We've got Lassie.
Oh, speaking of kids with dogs.
Speed.
Okay, yeah, Lassie is not Speed, so Speed rules, and Speed's one of the best action movies in '94. So easy.
Yep,
Speed wins.
Excellent. Yeah.
Lassie, you can go back home.
Yeah, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, up against Getting Even with Dad.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, what kind of poster is that for Ace Ventura?
It's
going to be Ace Ventura.
It's a steelbook cover that I found.
Steelbook cover. Oh, okay, nice.
All right.
We'll make this quick, Ross.
Easily, Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura. Getting with Dad's okay, but one thing that bugs me about it, I know this is a minor, like, superficial nitpick. I just do not see Ted Danson cannot rock a ponytail. I'm sorry. So,
yeah.
There's two bad haircuts in this movie with Ted Danson's ponytail. Where the fuck Macaulay Culkin's haircut is in this movie? So it's both of them.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin got almost a mullet of sorts or something.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on there? All right.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah. Ace Ventura is great. I did watch Getting Even with Dad for this just because I saw it on Amazon Prime. I was like, why not? Yeah, it's not good. Look, I think I like it's probably slightly worse than Blank Check, but it's just even weirder of a premise. So I'm gonna go Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I know I saw Getting In with Dad a couple of times, like back in the day, but it's easily the most forgettable of Culkin's like stuff from around that time, and even looks younger than Richie Rich, which came out the same year. I wonder if this like sat on a shelf for 2 years or something, and they made it and then just didn't know what to do with it. So, but yeah, Ace Ventura still holds up, and I like it a lot. So I'll go Ace Ventura.
Yeah, he's gonna execute a button hook in slow motion. The whole with the play in slow mo. Or like, do not go in there, and he like destroys the bathroom. I think it's good. Yeah, I am one that prefers When Nature Calls just a little more, but I still think that Pet Detective is great. And Getting In with Dad is just fun to see Macaulay Culkin doing some more stuff, but the movie's not good. So because it's like Ted Danson kind of plays like an a-hole stepfather. So yeah, I'll go with Pet Detective.
Jonathan put a Pet Detective in the chat because he is switching over to his computer right now, so he'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
And Richie?
Yeah, I thought things were Getting In with Dad one, so it's enough. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin colors weird. He looks like Ellen DeGeneres in that person. And yet one of more forgettable Macaulay Culkin outings. Yeah, so I'll go Pet Detective. It's still great. So
yeah.
For some reason that's been like every insult on every podcast I watch, the host telling their guests they look like Ellen DeGeneres. I don't know, it's like a new like insult. Yeah, but he actually does look like Ellen right there for real.
But apparently, because I was just quickly looking it up, apparently he was supposed to have a short haircut in it, but his father demanded that he have a long one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he didn't want to cut it either.
And also, Brian, that's not a hot take. That is a true statement.
I don't think that's overwhelming. I don't think that's overwhelming. I think you're in the minority.
No.
So we've got Little Rascals versus Tom and Viv.
What the fuck is Tom and Viv?
It's a Willem Dafoe movie. I know that much.
Yep. No. Cool. Malcolm, tell us all about it.
Has anyone seen it?
I don't even know what Tom and Viv is, and it looks like
I haven't seen Tom and Viv, but Little Rascals is not good. Basically, Tom and Viv, from what I can get it from quick Google, it's a story about the poet T.S. Eliot. But I'd much rather give Tom and Viv a chance and rewatch Little Rascals. So Tom and Viv.
Yeah, I mean, if no one's seen Tom and Viv, we can just put.
I'm already out. First sentence of Tom and Viv on IMDb. It says in 1950, Tom and Viv, but are logical and emotional problems to honeymoon. No thanks, I'm good. So yeah, no. I like Little Rascals. It's fun. It's one of my better, I thought. Excuse me, at that time. Not easily good.
So I was trying to see if it was Austin cutting out or if it's me, like hearing it.
It is Austin.
Okay.
How am I cutting out?
You were you were kind of cutting out, sort of, yeah. But,
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, Little Rascals is fine. I mean, there's some little quotable things like "I got a dollar, I got a dollar, I got a dollar, hey, 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 hey." It's little kids being cute or whatever, but it's fine. One of the kids shows up on Full House and like does a dance on there, but it's all right. I mean, but I don't know what Tom and Viv is, so I'll go Little Rascals.
We'll go with the one that has our current president in it, Little Rascals.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in it.
Yeah.
Again. But Jonathan is here at his computer, so what are you going to go for this match, Jonathan?
Yeah, I'm assuming Ace Ventura won.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Correct.
Okay. Here, I have heard of Tom and Viv. I've never seen it. Whereas the Little Rascals, I do adore. I actually adored it since when I was a kid. There's some priceless lines. There's some priceless lines for a kids' film, like "If you were my kids, I'd punish you. If we were your kids, we'd punish ourselves." It's a great exchange, with Mel Brooks, I believe. Yeah, so that's a funny scene. Yeah, I think there are a lot of great scenes. Sometimes they don't coalesce, but these kids really do work together very well as this '90s version of the Little Rascals. So, and I like it very much. So, the Little Rascals will get my vote.
The best thing related to the Little Rascals for me is just Eddie Murphy doing it on SNL. Hi, I'm Buckwheat. Remember me? Yeah, that's good stuff. But Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Little Rascals. Have a heart, Malcolm. Little Rascals is good. It's fine. Charming. I know, I like it. I like the I can't remember how long ago it was, but they did the cast did like they recreated the poster as adults, but obviously it didn't have the dog. But it did, but yeah, no, I think it's fine, and I don't know. Yeah, Tom and Viv, I'm sure it like came and went like a fart in the wind, and that was it. Yeah, so right.
But I think it's the second movie to have a pet named Petey, because I think the dog is Petey, and then Dumb and Dumber has a bird named Petey. So I'm kind of weird.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with Little Rascals. I haven't even seen Tom and Viv, but if you look at Buck Hall now, he looks the same. He really haven't aged in 30 years. So I'm gonna go with the Little Rascals.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Dog name is Pete the Pup, or referred to as Petey. Yeah.
Right, we've got the River Wild up against the Puppet Masters.
Yeah, not that Puppet Master, but the Puppet Masters. Yeah, so it's on me. I've actually seen the Puppet Masters. I have it on an old Blu-ray on a double bill with Deep Rising. I have that Blu-ray around here somewhere. It's just kind of a random like sci-fi thriller. It has a little bit of Body Snatchers element here and there. It's been a while since I watched it. I remember being all right. And I've been wanting to see The River Wild, but it wasn't streaming anywhere, so that would have been one I would have tried to watch. But it's not streamed for free. But I've seen the Puppet Master, so I'll go with it.
Yeah, the Puppet Masters gave me nightmares from those little marionette puppets running around. Oh wait, no, that's not.
Wrong movie.
That's not it. Wrong movie. Yeah. Yeah, I have not seen either one. So, but probably the one that I'm most likely to watch it is The River Wild, because I like Kevin Bacon, John C. Reilly, and Joseph Mazzello, who I know him from Simon Birch. He's in that. I can't remember what else he's been in.
Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, Jurassic Park. Durr. That's right. I totally didn't put two and two together. Yeah, he's Simon Birch in Jurassic Park.
The Social Network. He's in it as well.
And then also
the Social Network. Oh
yeah.
Wow.
He's the guy who owns like 5% of the company. One of the roommates. He doesn't have a lot to do, but he's in there tooling around. Yeah.
Dang, I should have recognized him from Jurassic Park, but the picture is he's way older. But yeah, so I'll vote The River Wild. Jonathan.
Yeah, we have another blind spot matchup for me. Puppet Masters, I hadn't heard until the list was sent out to me. So, say what you will, but the River Wild, yeah, I've been meaning to get to it. I saw barely 6 movies for this, but the River Wild would have been my next one, and I couldn't find it for streaming. And if it were to advance, maybe I would check it out for Friday. But yeah, it looks interesting. I'm surprised you didn't say Meryl Streep, Jordan. Yeah, you just shunned it up like the most beloved actor in history.
Well, Meryl Streep, people just like know her. You don't have to announce her; they just know.
But no. But when you hear Meryl Streep's name, you don't think of thriller or adventure thriller that often. Like she's in a lot of like period pieces and comedies, and I'm very intrigued to see her in this kind of adventure thriller with Kevin Bacon. So because of intrigue, I'll go with the River Wild.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen either. But yeah, I heard of the Puppet Masters. I know, yeah, obviously Don Sutherland. It's funny, like, you know how that joke in like Ted 2 when he doesn't know who Sam Jackson is, and he goes, every movie ever, he's a black guy. I feel like in before Sam Jackson, it was Keith David. So you can apply that to now because he's in Puppet Masters. But probably the one I'll probably get to more and easier, more I don't know, easily available to me would be River Wild. Because it's a bigger blind spot, but I am intrigued by Puppet Masters. I like the cast, so but I'll go River Wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ross, what do you say?
I've seen the River Wild. It's actually really fun, and Meryl Streep's great in it, and like Kevin Bacon plays an interesting role in it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the River Wild.
Okay, sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these, but both of them also sounds really intriguing. But I'm probably more intrigued by the Puppet Masters, honestly, so I'm going to go to the Puppet Masters.
Yeah. What'd you vote for again, Jordan?
For the River Wild.
Okay, River Wild. It was on there. That's fine. Look
at that poster. The river's just exploding out of that poster. Makes you want to watch it, right?
Mm-hmm. I like the tagline.
Yeah.
Got Toy Story versus 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Huh.
Jordan?
I've never seen. Well, I might have seen 4 Weddings and a Funeral. I just don't remember anything about it. So,
has your boy Rowan? Rowan's in it. Rowan Atkinson.
Oh yeah, Rowan Atkinson. Yeah, he's awesome. But yeah, looking at the cats, I don't think that I've seen it. No, but I have seen Toy Story. I mean, I think we all have, and it's great. So, you are not a child's plaything. No, you are a child's plaything. Sorry, botched that. Toy Story. Jonathan.
What's going on here? It's a little noisy. A little predicament here because Toy Story is great, whereas 4 Weddings and a Funeral, I would have ranked 5th out of the Best Picture nominees, but it's still really, really good. Yeah, Toy Story is great. But you know what? I'll vote for the 94 movie here. Yeah, I think it's a really charming romantic comedy, and it's a very interesting romantic comedy between Hugh Grant and Andie MacDowell. Just going through these 4 Weddings and a Funeral. John Hannah's good, and also Rowan Atkinson. He's good as always in most movies. So, I love Toy Story, but I'll throw my hat in for 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, it's tough for me as well. Yeah, obviously I love Toy Story. I think it's phenomenal, but like 4 Weddings and a Funeral is quite good too, and just a breakout for a few of the actors. I think it's one of my actors. Not only is it Hugh Grant and everything else sort of breakout, the kind of I feel like breakout role. Definitely Hugh Grant's breakout role, but like Rowan Atkinson, I think it's his first sort of decent like film role. Prior to like maybe, I know he had like Blackadder, but I think it's his first like full-on big like film role. So yeah, it's tough, and I do like Richard Curtis. Is his writing and his stuff. So I will go forward to the funeral, but I won't be mad if Toy Story goes.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross, what do you say?
I've seen both these. Four Weddings Funeral is okay. It's good. It's not great. The Toy Story is amazing, so I'm gonna go with Toy Story.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you got here?
Yeah, I like both of these. I think Toy Story is great, but I think Four Weddings and Funeral is charming, and it's a really good, and it definitely deserved to be nominated for Best Picture. So Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Yeah. And Austin.
Yeah, Four Weddings and a Funeral has been one of my next. Tried to watch if I had some time. If it makes a championship, I'll try to maybe give it a shot before Friday. I've got a bunch of other shows going on, but yeah, I should. It's come up on like 3 different A played because I haven't seen it. So maybe that's a sign I should watch it. But for now, I got to go with the one I've seen. Toy Story, but that's a tie. Yeah. So Jonathan's got the first.
Yeah. It's a strong 94 movie. Yeah, I got to go Four Weddings.
Okay.
4 Weddings. Ooh, oh man.
Okay.
Could be an upset. I don't know.
No, this was tough. This was a tough.
I mean, it was the Best Picture nominee, so not much of an upset.
No.
Let's see here.
Got the air up there.
There it is.
There it is. Holy shit.
Oh, jeez.
What's going up against is not great either, but this is going.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not great, but it's all right.
All right. Let's start ranting, Jonathan. Go ahead. Let's go.
Listen, look. I'm going to start with the air up there, and then I'll get to my rant. The air up there, it's just okay. It's just an okay family film. The only thing I had a problem was that they coalesced the basketball stuff with the political stuff regarding mining. They don't coalesce together. I felt like I was watching 2 movies, and it was surprisingly light in both aspects. And I don't know, it just doesn't work. The basketball game in the end is fine. It's good. But I don't know. I was a little disappointed, to be honest. So I was mixed on this. North.
Yeah.
Okay. This should be called South because this was hell. It was like watching lava just sucking through me. Like, this is like cinematic hell. And from now on, I don't want to hear any person complain about a 3-hour movie ever again. Because all I'm going to say is, have you actually seen the 87-minute film North? It was like watching 3 hours. It felt like 3 hours. This is I'll say it. This is a blanket statement. This is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's that painfully bad, and I felt so bad for Elijah Wood afterwards. I mean, he did, he got some good projects after this, but Lord of the Rings. But boy, I felt bad for him. The 2 reunions, we have the Seinfeld reunion with Jason Alexander and Julie Louis-Dreyfus, and then the very weird Witness reunion with Kelly McGillis and Alexander Godunov, which sadly it was his final film role before he passed. I mean, this is terrible to go out of. And it was kind of insulting to the Amish. I mean, this is painfully insulting, like with the ethnic stereotyping, and this is just it sends a bad message to kids about that, and also like finding a new family. It's completely dumb, insulting, unfunny. It's stupid, and I'm glad for Rob Reiner to redeem himself with The American President. I mean, the difference is that you had Aaron Sorkin's script with The American President. This is just trash. So the year up there gets my vote, and I think this may be in favor for Four Weddings, to be honest.
I wonder whose script they had for North. like a 5-year-old script or something. I don't know. But Richie, what do you say?
Did the write for North going to do anything in this? I don't know.
I think so, actually. Yeah,
I really don't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I ragged on there a little bit, but I haven't seen it for a long time, so maybe I need to for a rewatch. I haven't watched North, probably for good reason. I've stayed clear of it. I knew of the infamous review. I knew how it was. So maybe maybe on a day where I'm just feeling up to it and don't value my time that much, I will sit down and watch North. But as of this recording, I haven't seen it, so I'll go the one I've seen because it was in my dad's video shop. I'll go the air up there.
Richie,
Yeah, sure.
Richie, time is precious. Save your 90 minutes of your life.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, there's better things you could do. Ross.
North is ass. Literally, there's like so many stereotypes. Like Kathy Bates, literally have her in brown face playing an Eskimo, and then like they literally show Texans as this like barbecue obsessed, country music loving dimwits. So yeah, like I'm gonna go with the air up there. North is actually literally is one of the worst movies ever made. Yeah, and
Have you ever been to Texas?
I'm in Texas. There's nowhere. It's nothing like that.
Yeah, so like
they lived there for
but
just
the
over
writer
2 years and
end up like
no comment.
writing Curb Your Enthusiasm. So there you go. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm gonna go with the air up there, even though I've never seen it. But I've seen North and it's ass.
Yeah, there are the true Texan, and there are the southern creepy people missing their teeth that can't speak proper English. Those are there too. But Malcolm, what do you say?
So just quickly, I'm voting the up the I haven't seen North, but Alan Zweibel actually wrote the book North is based on, and he was a writer on SNL. He was one of the original writers on SNL.
Well, it feels like there's a lot of bad bits. It feels like little skits, like rejected SNL skits throughout the movie. Is what it is.
But the person who actually wrote the script for it, like after North, he wrote the 2000 movie Bates. He wrote the direct to DVD video movie Kangaroo Jack G'day USA. He wrote a movie called Flip. He wrote a movie called Flipped in 2010.
Okay, that's not a bad movie. That's good. That's a good movie.
And then he's uncredited for a movie called The Magic of Belle Isle. And that was his last movie. But yeah. He also directed Little Big League. The writer of
really?
Directed Little Big League. Yeah, I'm
what the hell happened?
That's funny. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm also voting for the air up there, and I'll save my time to rant about North. Yeah, look, I had seen this before when I was a kid. I haven't seen it in like probably 25, 30 years. So I rewatched it on Tubi, and yes, Jonathan, Caro, and I had a fun back and forth about how fucking god awful this movie was. And yeah, it's a fucking slog. The scenes are insane. I mean, the cowboy couple literally like overfed their kid to the point where he died. So it's like, what the so they want to be like the fattest kid on earth. Like, it's ridiculous.
What the hell was Bruce Willis doing in there?
Yeah, Bruce Willis shows up for every scene, and it's like supposed to be this weird philosophical thing, but it makes no sense. The whole movie is a complete wash because I don't care if I spoil it. The ending, they pull "it was all a dream" bullshit. So fuck you, fuck you, North. Fuck you, North. Yeah, that he fell asleep in a recliner at a furniture store and dreamed 8 weeks of a plot and all this bullshit. Go fuck yourself, movie. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. In his dream, and even in his dream, it goes off the rails. There's like a guy trying to assassinate him with a gun. It gets dark. There's the kid from
what was that?
Yeah,
what was that?
Little it comes up at the end of Viva la Revolution of Children. It's bonkers movie.
And then Bruce Willis is actually a fucking bunny rabbit in it, right?
Yeah,
that was the first scene.
One of them.
I know
that was the first one.
Yeah, that movie sucks. It's awful. It's shit. So, Jordan.
All right. The air up there.
Okay.
Right. So for North, I'll leave it with this.
It stinks.
Yeah.
Justifiably so. Ew.
That'd be a great drinking game, Austin, for monthly mistakes. North.
Oh, yeah, this is interesting.
Okay,
Okay,
Richie.
Okay.
The Chase. I haven't seen it. The only Chase I know these days is like there's a British and Australian game show called The Chase. But I know of it, obviously. But yeah, it's a very 90s poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quick and the Dead is a fun western. I liked it. Yeah, and very early Russ Crowe in there, and obviously Gene Hackman and Leonardo DiCaprio. And then, yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. So I'll go Quick and the Dead. Seen it, but also it's
The chase looks like the poster from Top Gun. I'll pull them up.
Yeah.
It looks very
It
similar.
does, yeah. But
A little bit.
Yeah.
we have to decide which is the better Charlie Sheen movie, Chase or Terminal Velocity from Part 1.
Yeah.
Look at Austin's response.
Yeah, but
yeah, sure.
But Ross, what do you say?
I haven't seen The Chase, and I love Quick and the Dead, so Quick and the Dead.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I also haven't seen Chase, so Quick and the
Dead. Yeah.
I have seen The Chase. The Chase came on cable a lot. I've seen it quite a few times. It's a fun little 90-minute movie. It's like, yeah, Charlie Sheen just gets wrapped up in like, sort of a convenience store robbery gone wrong, gone way over the top. He takes Christy Swanson hostage, and they end up just being in this long kind of police chase that, trying to get to Mexico eventually. It's just a bunch of wacky characters chasing them. The pair of cops, like Henry Rollins and the Prince Billy Madison chasing him, and they're being followed by a camera crew, and Flea is driving a monster truck trying to interrupt the chase, and then they start getting fans. And it's mindless entertainment, but it's kind of fun, and it's entertaining for what it is, and it's breezy. And compared to North, anything is better. So you know what? I like The Chase, so I'll go with The Chase.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Similar.
Kind of similar.
Yeah.
It's the same pose and shit. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I watched The Chase after Austin recommended it to me for some other show we did, but and yeah, I was surprised how much fun that I actually have. Like, I actually do like those kind of like 90s kind of like either like road trip or like police chase movies, or like kid steals a car or something like that, and like takes off or something. So and the Quick and the Dead is fun, but you know what? We don't ever see the chase here all that often, so I'll go with The Chase.
Keep in mind, this is the same year.
More fun than you think.
It's either the same year or the year after the OJ chase. So that was the police chases were all the rage. At the time.
That's
right.
OJ
Basically the OJ Bronco
all the
chase.
Yeah.
A criminal and probable murderer started a trend.
A trend of news companies following whole police stations from start to finish. Yeah, from the helicopter.
I think it was the same year as the OJ.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So it was a hot thing. But Jonathan.
The Quick and the Dead is a lot of fun. A little too stylistic at times, though, with the Sam Raimi direction. But it's fun. It's a fun western. I did watch The Chase for this. It's really hard to locate, though. I got it through something. The Chase, it is fun. Actually, I had a blast watching this movie, and the reason why it works is because of the charming chemistry between Charlie Sheen and Christy Swanson. They were charming. They were charming together, and there's some funny moments outside of them. With the dad, and also Ray Wise plays Christy Swanson's rich dad. He's deemed the Donald Trump of California. I think it's pretty funny. Henry Rollins delivers some very funny lines. There's a love scene between Sheen and Swanson, and then from Rollins' perspective, he would ask, like, "What the hell is he swerving all over for?" And then we see the car just swerving, like we know what's happening there. It's
right.
But Rollins is hilarious in that movie. I didn't love the ending. I thought it was anticlimactic the way they ended it, but and it left me with some questions. And for some reason, I don't know how they did not run out of gas.
I know, yeah.
Interesting. But you know what? I'll go with The Chase. I had a lot of fun. I had more fun than I anticipated.
Well, I told Jonathan, I think you watched it right after North. I was like, anything's better than North, so it probably made it even better. You're like, God damn, this is like a masterpiece.
No, actually not. I did not. But yeah, you're right. Anything is better than North in this bracket. Yeah. Anything.
Anything.
All right. It's a tie to Richie, actually.
You know what? You've sold me. I'm going to go to The Chase.
Hell yeah.
Okay, The Chase.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Chase is fun.
We've got Renaissance Man up against the Hudsucker Proxy.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
Okay. All right, Ross.
These both are blind spots. Renaissance Man, I heard, is okay for what it is, but I heard the Hudsucker Proxy is actually really good. So if it gets to the championship, I will watch it for this. So I'm gonna go with the Hudsucker Proxy.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I did watch the Hudsucker Proxy for this, but like I was looking for this, like I should really watch the movies Jonathan wanted to add into this. But I also really wanted to watch Hudsucker Proxy as well. So I did, but it's incredible. It's probably up there with my favorite childhood movies, honestly. My dog liked it too, apparently.
Yeah.
So have the hula hoop around him.
He loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun, so I'm gonna go to Hudsucker Proxy.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, I watched the Hudsucker Proxy as well. Thank you, Tubi, for carrying it. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. But yeah, I didn't even know like really what it was about or like what the tone was. But yeah, it was a really fun, just kind of farcical, kind of wacky comedy. It was a lot wackier than I thought it would be. Like, not quite like a parody movie, but it kind of felt like one at times with like especially the mailroom stuff. Just people throwing mail everywhere, just running all over the place, and laugh out loud once because there's this whole speech about if you mark this wrong, you get your pay docked, and if you put this on, you get your pay docked. And they have like a moment of silence for the guy who killed himself, and so they have the moment of silence, and the PA system then goes, all right, we recorded that as well, and for the silence of you guys not working, we made sure we docked you for pay as well. It's really funny. So I really enjoyed, just how goofy and silly it was in the time period of the 50s, because Jennifer Jason Leigh is very much like, oh yes, I'm a go-getter, like doing that, like it's very Captain Hepburn, But I thought it was a lot of fun, so I liked it. I'll go ahead and take a proxy.
Yeah. So I also want to be one of the cool kids, and I heard everyone was watching the Hudsucker Proxy, so I decided to watch it. That was the last watch that I did, and yeah, that movie's great. That movie is a lot of fun. Like it has some great humor in it, but like Tim Robbins, like the way that he kind of just works his way up the ladder at this company when he has no experience, but he finds a way to do it.
Kinda. It's like a parody, kind of,
he like kind of does it, but like all the different accents, like, well, certainly, we got to get this. We're gonna, like all the little like golly gee kind of 50s, like the sort of accent. And then I've been just playing around with some ChatGPT stuff, like making different posters whenever I watch something. I've been doing it in like different stuff. So I did a little recipe card, it's like add 1 part idealism, 2 cups greed mixed with a 30-minute scheme, serve it on the ledge, like when the guy falls off the ledge or whatever. So,
I did like the elevator guy making all the quick joke quibs about the dude falling to his death and splattering on the sidewalk. It's just like, what do you call a dress sidewalk? Hudsucker or whatever, and like there was all these like quick fire things he was making already after his death. It was very funny.
I mean, for me, it was in the boardroom afterwards. Was like, don't forget the mezzanine.
Right.
44,
45.
How many floors are there? Yeah. But I mean, and then Renaissance Man isn't the worst movie on here. Like it is decent, like Danny DeVito just being the teacher that inspires like the military school kids, and you got Mark Wahlberg in there, one of the kids actually. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Hudsucker. Jonathan.
Yeah, look, even not having seen Renaissance Man, it's better than North based on the trailer. So yeah, and I'm a DeVito fan, but it's a shame. And I am hopping on the train. I did watch the Hudsucker Proxy for this too, because it is one of the very few Coens I have left, and now we have another one coming out this year. I forgot what it's called, but
Honey Don't.
Honey Don't. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I have to add that to the list of watches now.
It's Ethan Coen. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Ethan. Okay.
It's Ethan.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they need to get back together. But
I know.
But the Hudsucker Proxy, I really had a blast. This is my favorite first time watch for part 2. It's really fun. I had a blast watching this story, and it's kind of sweet. It has some heart to it. I like Tim Robbins' business perspective. Like he wants to make something for the kids, and then the hula hoop is there in a great sequence, by the way, a great sequence of how it's advertised, marketed, produced, and outside their chain. And Paul Newman. Oh man, Paul Newman is hilarious. I love him.
Yeah,
He's like the curmudgeon corporate guy. And yeah, I think Jennifer Jason Leigh, this is one of my favorite performances from her. She's like chirpy, quirky, strong, seductive at times. She plays the Katharine Hepburn kind of role model. Yeah, and it reminds me of Bringing Up Baby for sure, and some aspects of The Apartment. So I'm kind of rooting for this a little bit, but no, there's some stronger movies on tonight. But the Hudsucker Proxy is really, really good. So I'm gonna vote for that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Richie.
Richie.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't watch it before this because I've already seen it. But I've been singing the praises for this Hudsucker Proxy for a while, so I'm glad you all got to watch it. It's a really fun movie. I think the cast is great. So definitely Hudsucker Proxy, Renaissance Man. I haven't got around to seeing. I remember the poster. That's about it. The trailer for Honey Don't, by the way, is out now. Margaret Qualley, Aubrey Plaza, Charlie Day, Billy Eichner, Chris Evans. It's the second in a lesbian B movie trilogy, which is the first one was Driveway Dolls because Ethan Cohen and the writer Trisha Cook is the teaming up again. So yeah, that's sort of
yeah.
So Hudsucker Proxy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's it. Okay, let's leave it.
We've got Crimson Tide up against Friday.
95.
Oh, 2 holdover matchups. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
This is a little bit tough for me because I do like both of these movies. I'm just going to go quick here because we've talked about these in the 95 tournament. I like Friday a little bit more, so Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, since we already talked about these last one, I'll just say Crimson Tide won already, so I'll go Friday.
Yeah, I probably do like Friday just a smidge more, but not by a lot. I mean, but it is really, really good, and it's really funny. It's a good kind of just one crazy day movie. So Friday. Jonathan.
Yeah, really good movies here. Very quickly. I'll keep it alive. Crimson Tide.
Okay, sure.
Friday's really good.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I think it's all just dependent on what mood you're in, really. It'd be a weird double feature, but I'll. Maybe it's recently biased because I'm on that train, but I'll go Crimson Tide. Go to Ross.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
Friday's great, but I prefer Crimson Tide to Crimson Tide.
Okay.
Ooh,
all right.
okay.
So quick into a tie, Ross.
Crimson Tide go through.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nowhere versus the Santa Claus.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The 94 family matchup. Yeah, there's a whole lot of them back then. Yeah. Fun for the whole family. That's right. I have a soft Camp Nowhere. It was, around the time of heavyweights as well. So there's all these like kid power camp movies. This is one of them.
Bushwhack.
Bushwhack. Yeah, it's kind of a mini Back to the Future reunion because Tom Wilson's in Camp Nowhere as well, playing cop, MMA Wall. Like a bondsman. It's not bad for what it is. It's mildly entertaining. We don't see it that much, so I'll vote for Camp Nowhere.
Yeah. They're both good. But yeah, the Santa Claus is just one I grew up with, and it's just very quotable. It's like sorry. Bee sting. When he's like, this looked like a little weight, but then he's shown it at the boardroom, and he's like, so he got stung by a bee or whatever. And it's like, I don't understand. Like one little plot thing is like, just shave your beard in front of them or do something like that, then show, hey, this instantly grows back.
Yeah, if you shaved your beard right in front of everybody, it would instantly grow back, and people would be like, "Oh shit, yeah, there's magic going on here. That's weird."
You are Santa Claus.
You are Santa Claus. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
So, but I do want to see Santa Claus in the total tank, though.
Yeah.
It's like this. This year, Santa Claus the Pearson home incoming. So yeah, I'll go Santa Claus.
Have the doubters bring in random kids from like a school, and he knows all of their names and their backgrounds and shit. And,
right.
and like whether they've been naughty or nice, so you would know all that information.
That's exactly what they want for Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah. But Jonathan.
Yeah, I haven't seen Camp Nowhere, so I have I have nothing to comment on. But the Santa Claus, it hits a soft spot for me, and I really adore the Santa Claus. It is funny, but it's also deeper than your usual family film, and I like that they've gone gutsy for that kind of ending, because if you're like one of the most prominent figures in the world, I mean, you got to let go, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, but the Santa Claus is actually a terrific Christmas movie. So the Santa Claus.
My other favorite scene is when Judge Reinhold finally gets his weenie whistle and he's like blowing the weenie whistle.
Yep.
It's good stuff. But
when he blows it,
Richie,
does it sound like this?
Yeah, right.
or does it
almost no. Yeah.
Okay.
Richie. I saw Camp Nowhere once when I was on my TV like a long time ago. I need to rewatch it. Santa Claus, I don't have the love that like some people have in this community, but I still like it. I think it's a good movie. So, and I remember, I watched it more recently than Camp Nowhere, so I'll go Santa Claus.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with the Santa Claus only because I do like Camp Nowhere, but the Santa Claus is a Christmas classic for me. And then the line that you're gonna lash out irrationally. Where did you hear that? So yeah, the Santa Claus is great.
From you, Dad. Yeah. Oh yeah. But Malcolm, what do you say?
Camp Nowhere is actually the film debut of Jessica Alba.
Yep.
But I'm I've
Johansson at a picnic scene.
Yeah. But I haven't seen Camp Nowhere, so I'm gonna go to Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But the guy from Camp Nowhere though, look up his stuff. Like it's interesting because he's actually part of a cult, that Andrew Keegan.
Oh yeah. It makes me laugh when he flies off and into the night. He's like, when I wake up, I'm getting a CAT scan. He's like flying off.
Next up, we've got Dumb and Dumber up against Crooklyn.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. All right, Jordan.
Well, tonight I gotta finally champion my favorite comedy of all time, Dumb and Dumber, and I think it's time for it to finally win a tournament because Dumb and Dumber rules. It's so good, like it's just like so much fun of these guys just being like as stupid gets, but it's just great. And even over the last summer, me and Ross visited the filming site of where they filmed their apartment, where it's like a pretty bird, like sitting there by out in front of the apartment, and yeah, that's actually filmed in Utah. Like weirdly enough, even though the movie takes place in Rhode Island, movie magic. But and I've never seen Crooklyn, but yeah, I think that like what happened to your bird? His head fell off. It's like what kind of animal's head just falls off? But yeah, but Jonathan, what do you say?
Okay. I'll start off with Crooklyn because I did advocate for this. It's a Spike Lee film. It's one of the more underrated ones. I describe it as the lighter version of Do the Right Thing because it's centered on a child's perspective, specifically a girl's perspective. And I noticed that aside from Spike directing, this is actually written by his sister, Josie Susanna Lee, who plays one of the aunt in the movie. And I think it just has that familial taste to it, and I could sense that it's like a personal family film from the Lees. It does start a bit messy. I felt like it looks like a well-made home video, but it just takes off with the performances from Alfred Woodard and Delroy Lindo, and I really like the movie very much. There was one moment where it just feel off at times where Lee makes a sudden change regarding camera work where there was this point of view sequence where it's just weird. It just was weird. But no, the rest of the movie was really good. Now I rated Dumb and Dumber this exact same because I rewatched it for I forgot which tournament it was. I think it was one of the comedy tournaments, and I can deem it now. I think it's my favorite '94 Carrie comedy over The Mask.
Yeah.
I can deem it now because it holds up. Actually, I laughed a lot more in the first 2/3 of the film, and you already referenced one of them. I think that's one of the most hilarious moments in comedies.
Yeah.
And it does run out of steam in the third act, but I think it's really good. Yeah, I don't think I'll go to Crooklyn that much, but it's really good. But I'm gonna go Dumb and Dumber.
But also, Jonathan, did you know that senior citizens, although slow and dangerous behind the wheel, they can still serve a purpose? So,
but the ending I question to this day still. That ending is ridiculous. Like,
yeah, the ending's kind of
what?
Like, the town is that way. Yeah, but Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I hadn't really heard of Crooklyn until this. The only Crooklyn I've heard is like the DJ's Crooklyn Clan that used to collaborate with Fat Man Scoop. R.I.P. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I like Spike Lee. I'm intrigued. I'll give it a watch. It's one of the reasons I like coming on Tournament Fights is I get to learn about movies I hadn't heard of, and get to watch them. So that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dumb and Dumber, that's great. So yeah, it'll get my vote here.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
I love Dumb and Dumber, and then I see that meme all the time. Like if the sports team has like a 1% chance of making the playoffs, they'll show the meme of them saying, "So you're saying there's a chance?"
Yeah, right.
So yeah, but yeah, like Crooklyn's good. I love Delroy Lindo, who was awesome in Sinners, but I love Dumb and Dumber. So Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Malcolm.
So just quickly, I've actually got a hot. It's probably hard to see in my light, but I've got a Hot Wheels car of
Whoa,
car from Dumb and
That's cool.
That is awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, I love Dumb and Dumber. I think it's great. But I actually got to Crooklyn just before we live, and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. And yeah, I liked it just a little bit more than Dumb and Dumber, so I'm going to vote Crooklyn.
Wow, really happy that you liked it that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have worn those suits also. Me and my friend wore them to like the homecoming dance, the light blue and the orange, the Dumb and Dumber suits. So that was fun. But Austin, what do you say?
Jordan, she gave me a bunch of crap about not listening to her or something. I don't know. I really wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, right.
Good Dumb and Dumber. Send me this John Deere letter.
Yeah, right.
Philly break your heart? No, she was a girl.
No, she was a girl. Yeah.
Jokes per minute in that movie may rival like Airplane. Actually, if you it's pretty damn.
Yeah.
I can't believe that there's not a single job in this entire town. Yeah, if you want to work 40 hours a week. Gosh.
So that girl from Blank Check, this is a better movie that she did in '94, huh?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's in this.
Oh my God, yes.
But one of the best things is that if Lloyd would have hooked up with Mary, she would have been Merry Christmas, which is awesome. So
well, that would have been an on the nose joke that I think I was like, okay.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Subtly hinted it.
All right, you better get a good one here for Dumb and Dumber to move on.
We've got now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I knew that was gonna happen.
SpaghettiOs.
I don't know, man.
That's the competition.
No, I'm just gonna say, does anyone know what now is?
I know what now is.
I know now. It's all right now.
Okay. I just want to see.
Yeah,
I don't really know it that well.
But
okay, but I haven't seen Nell. So I just heard of it, and I heard that Jodie Foster does give a really good performance in here. But Quiz Show is really good. It's a really good movie, a really strong movie from Robert Redford. I'm not going to go into it. I mean, you know what it's kind of about. I mean, it's basically about a game show, starting to decline. The approval rating starting to decline, and the producers are surprised that this Columbia University instructor named Charles Van Doren, played by Ray Fiennes, auditions for a less challenging show called Tic Tac Dough. And then it goes on about how the system manipulates a situation or even an outcome of a TV show by focusing more on personality and ratings than instinct of internally searching for a correct answer. It's an exciting film, and I think it's a suspenseful film. You can see the contestants, being forced to perspire and bite lips, like they're nervous about, answering correctly, and then it becomes interesting and intelligent and a little vile. And we have a tense scene from Rob Morrow and Martin Scorsese. Yeah, Scorsese is in this movie, and
he is.
It's not well. I think he's more intimidating here than he is in the studio. But
he's playing a character named Martin also in the movie.
I think so. But having not seen Nell, I have to go Quiz Show. Quiz Show is really, really good. It is probably, I don't know if it's one of my favorites of the year, but it's really, really close. So Quiz Show is terrific.
And it's also based on a book. We could have had it in that tournament, but
really, I thought it was a true story.
Yeah,
really.
No, I think it's based on a book. I think.
Man, what are you talking about? We could have had North in our book tournament. Why didn't we do that?
Yeah, right.
I think we're okay on that.
Yeah, Richie.
The literary classic North. Yeah, but
Nell was really good. It's probably just for it. Jodie Foster's performance alone, it's really good. Quiz Show, Quiz Show is fantastic. I think it's argument to be made one of the best films of this year in a really stacked year. I'm glad, need more movies about game shows. So I'm looking forward to Luckiest Man in America with Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah,
it didn't really come out in theaters. It had one. It came out in one theater near me, and it was only showing at 9:30 at night every night for a week, and that was it. So I had no chance to watch this movie, so I got to wait for a VOD on that.
It's probably going to come out VOD here then too. It didn't come out.
It was even released yet. Weird.
I didn't even know they released it. That's why I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm a huge fan of game shows in general, and the machinations of the inner workings. I think it was ahead of its time in a lot of ways. Ray Fiennes is great. Eventually, you'll get your Oscar. You'll probably get it like a sorry you didn't do it sooner Oscar from you'll get one. But I'll go Quiz Show.
Yeah, Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I've seen both these. Nell's actually there's a brilliant part about Nell, which I don't want to spoil, in the writing. So yeah, but Quiz Show is amazing. It's my third favorite of the Best Picture nominees. But I fell in love with Quiz Show because it's just riveting. It's people in rooms talking, Jordan, but it's still riveting.
Yeah, right.
Quiz Show.
Yeah, but they're actually playing a game, kind of. So
No. I'm talking about the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
But Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I don't know what Nell is. I'm going to go Quiz Show. It's really good.
Yeah. Well, Austin, Nell apparently takes place in North Carolina. I don't know if that does
so does Heavyweight. I don't care. No, so does Richie Rich. I watched Quiz Show. Yeah, finally for this tournament. Yeah, it was one I'd owned on Vudu for a while, and I finally got around. It was awesome. I love Quiz Show. This might be one of my new favorite John Turturro performances. He's fantastic in that movie. Yeah, I like how they kind of switch protagonists on, or at least the person you follow in the three acts, because you kind of follow John Turturro in the first act, then it switches to Ray Fiennes, then it switches to Rob Morrow's character in the third act, and I kind of like how it does that, but everybody's still involved. Really sharp writing. Yeah, this is probably my second favorite watch of the ones I did for this one, right behind Red Rock West. So really, really good. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber's got some competition in the next round. So I'll go Quiz. I'll go Quiz Show.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Quiz Show's really good. Yeah, I've seen it too. It is really, really good. Yeah, and I'm a big fan of game shows. I hope someday to be on one. I haven't really put a lot of effort into trying to get there. I did call in with my dad to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We both did it. My dad made it to one of the finalists. He had one more step, and he was one question off. They were doing a final phone round, and he almost made it, but I
did that too. That was me for the Australian one.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah. But maybe the price is right. I might Quisha is a great time, and it's really riveting, really intense, and yeah, this I see why it was nominated. So yeah, Quisha.
All right, Quisha. And I Luckiest Man in America, I can rent it for $3.99 on Vudu, so I might have to do that next week.
Oh, nice.
It's already
There you go.
available.
I'll check
Nice.
that out.
Next up, we've got Heavenly Creatures up against Mr. Holland's Opus.
Okay. Richie.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mr. Holland's Opus since last time it was on, because last time it was on. So Heavenly Creatures is good. It is really quite good. Peter Jackson. So I will go Heavenly Creatures.
Yeah, because I guess Heavenly Creatures has a New Zealand connection. So there you go, Malcolm. But Ross, what do you say?
I haven't seen Heavenly Creatures yet. It's been on my list, but Mr. Holland's Opus I love. Like it's so inspiring. It's like I love it how the film takes a right turn in a relationship, which I love. So yeah, Mr. Holland's Opus is what gets it for me.
Yeah, Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Mr. Holland's Opus. I think it's really good, but also really like Heavenly Creatures as well. I think it's a really good performance, and even it's based on a true murder case as well, which is just as intriguing. So I'm gonna go Heavenly Creatures here.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
I haven't seen Holland's Opus in probably 25 or 30 years, so I don't know if it still works or not. I tried to find Heavenly Creatures, hard to find. It's not really streaming anywhere. You'd have to buy it on physical, blind buy it. But I'm interested in the story, so I'll go Heavenly Creatures.
Yeah, I mean, if I can track it down, I'd like to watch it for the championship, because it's one of the better ones out there that I haven't seen. 95 from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's pretty up there. And Mr. Holland's Opus is really, really good, but yeah, just for the strategy of I want to watch it for the championship, I'll go Heavenly Creatures. So, Jonathan.
Yeah, well, it depends on the other matchup. But Mr. Holland's Opus is really good. Yeah, it's a really good movie. Great teacher movie. Yeah, appropriate for this week, actually. Teacher Appreciation Week. So watch it. Here's one recommendation. Heavenly Creatures. I did watch it a few years back. Very interesting movie. It's a very interesting, bizarre movie about female friendship from director Peter Jackson. And the Winslet and Melanie Linsky, they come from two different backgrounds, have two different personalities, and they just rely on fantasies, stories, and adventures to distract themselves from reality as they want to move to Hollywood one day. So it's basically a clash of perception and reality amidst these characters. There's some bizarre choices, but I like the bold choices with the realistic ending that I found plausible. And yeah, it's an interesting movie. So yeah, I'll go with Heavenly Creatures.
Well, makes sense about the New Zealand connection then, because it's directed by Malcolm. So yeah, but
wow,
but
you should be proud.
Yeah, right.
All right, but let's see.
Got The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert up against IQ.
This is another.
Well, now we have an Australian one, the Priscilla one or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know who's up first.
Ross.
Oh, easily IQ. Priscilla's okay, but I love IQ. It's actually it's an underrated, rom-com. No one really talks about it. And Walter Matthau is great in it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with IQ.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I know people suggested IQ that me check out IQ. I never got around to it in the end.
You'll like it.
But I did watch the Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert for the first time before this. And yeah, it's a really bizarre movie, but it's a lot of fun as well. So I'm going to go Priscilla here.
Yeah. Austin, what do you think?
I haven't watched either, but I know of IQ just because of the Walter Matthau Albert Einstein thing. So I want to watch it, and it's weird. Third Tim Robbins movie of '94.
Yeah,
so
Tim Robbins.
And a second Tim Robbins Charles Durning movie because he's the Hudsucker guy at the beginning of the movie, jumps out the window. Yeah. So I'll go IQ because I've been more interested to try to watch it.
Yeah, I was a little like wasn't sure if I wanted to watch Priscilla, the Queen of the Desert, or not, just because it's like Anthony, or no, sorry, Hugo Weaving and Guy Pearce and Terrence Stamp. They're all like drag queen type people, and I'm kind of like, I mean, doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. It's just like I don't know if that's up my alley or not. Maybe, I don't know. So we'll see if it makes it. I might consider watching it, but I think that the IQ, yeah, that's kind of it feels like a little more up my alley, like a kind of a comedy of sorts with Albert Einstein, sure. So yeah, I'll go with that. But Jonathan.
Well, I haven't seen Priscilla, so I cannot comment on that. But I actually really like IQ. I really do. And y'all said it. Walter Matthau as Albert Einstein. I think he's great. He's great as in this movie. He and his three intelligent friends, they help out Tim Robbins, get the love of his life, Meg Ryan. But because Tim Robbins didn't go to college, Albert Einstein and his friends help him out with, doing, equations and stuff like that, because Meg Ryan goes to graduate school. And it's funny. There's the funniest sequence in the movie for me is when Tim Robbins' character takes a test, and Albert Einstein and his friends help him out just doing some gestures. And I don't want to give it away, but I think it's on YouTube if you want to check that clip. It's like one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen. Yeah, Walter Matthau is the reason why you should watch IQ. I think he is great as Einstein. And the reason why, Jordan, I think you like it more, that. And I'm actually curious as whether you like it more than Oppenheimer.
No,
that's
probably
funny.
if it had more humor and stuff to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
So I'm gonna go IQ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I'll go with the Australian classic Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. It's one of the more successful Australian films that we've had. It's just a fun film. It's good cast, and they've actually, as early as like last year, they've talked about doing these sequels. So I don't know, check it out.
Oh wow.
Priscilla's the bus, by the way. That's not a person. It's not like it's not any of the drag queens. It's just a name they call the bus. So I'll go Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
So,
it'll be IQ.
Yeah.
Interesting concept. IQ.
Yep.
So I think we'll jump to the other side, and we'll try to speed it up on the other side. I know Malcolm's got a time crunch, so we'll speed through a few of these.
There's some tough matchups in this side.
Yeah, probably.
Jeez.
There's one more that I watched that I haven't seen come up yet. So
yeah.
Just one more or two more for me.
We've got in the army now.
Can we do hands?
Hold on. We'll do hands in a second, but I got to play this first.
I think I can smell shite. Yes, I can definitely smell shite.
Oh man,
what's that from? I gotta watch that.
It's from like an Irish variety show. I saw a clip of it somewhere, and I tracked it down. Malcolm. Hands in the army now, and Junior. In the army now, Pauly Shore. Raise your hand.
Sure, I'll vote for Pauly Shore and Andy Dick.
Junior, I guess, for either round, but I hope there's something better. I hope there's something better in the next round.
I want my bet.
All right,
Junior.
All right, let's just hope there's something better, Junior. Yeah. All right, please.
Yeah.
Anything better, even mediocre.
We've got Blue Sky versus.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, anybody seen Blue Sky?
No.
Don't know what
it's
it is.
good, but no.
I guess the social media is based on it, but all right, Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, right.
Tom Cruise.
No.
About the founding of Blue Sky.
Ooh, Stargate.
Look at so if Legends of the Fall go through, you could have a Brad Pitt matchup. All right, but Malcolm.
Yeah, I know I've seen Legends of the Fall. I just don't remember it that much. But I love Stargate. I think it's a really fun movie, and I have a lot of fun with it. So Stargate gets my vote.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I haven't seen Stargate in a long time. That's one I've been wanting to go back and like revisit, see if it still works. But I mean, I love Kurt Russell, badass Kurt Russell. So I'm down to rewatch that. And James Spader. But I have seen it. I haven't seen Legends of the Fall, so I'll go Stargate.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've seen Stargate, and I think that it's awesome. They kind of they go through these portals, and they end up in like Egypt. They end up in like these other kind of worlds, and yeah, it's great. And because of this movie, I kind of got into some of the TV series. I mean, not a lot, but I watched like a couple seasons of probably each one of them.
It's amazing how they did like 4 or 5 TV shows based on Stargate.
Yeah,
like different
right. It's crazy.
SG-1,
yeah, SG-1, Atlantis. Yeah, all these different. All these different ones. Yeah, there's a newer one, or at least a recent one. Yeah, they did like a 4th one. So yeah, it's all over.
Yeah, but I've never seen Legend of the Fall, but it does have some legends in there with Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins, and even Henry Thomas to an extent. But I'll go with Stargate. I just haven't seen Legend of the Fall. But Jonathan,
this is tricky for me because I like them both the same. They're good. Legends of the Fall. It's a beautiful movie to look at. It has some of the gorgeous nature cinematography for sure, and I believe it's Montana. So great cinematography. Hopkins does give a great performance. I was impressed more with Aidan Quinn. As the older brother, he's trying to make his way in the world. And Brad Pitt is this free spirit, and Henry Thomas is basically the baby brother who's engaged to Julia Ormond in the movie. And then this, things starts to crumble for them, for the family. But Stargate, I've seen more times, and it's basically like a bare bones Mummy, but it's not as good as the Mummy, but it's still fun. They just go to another world, and I really like Kurt Russell in this. I think he plays a tragic character, just trapped in his grief. He's coping with the loss, and then he's very good in it. Spader's okay in it, but he gets better as the movie goes along. It's an energetic film, and I've seen it more times because of my dad, and my dad introduced me to this. So I'm gonna go Stargate.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
I'm sort of the opposite of Pez here. I've seen Legends of the Fall. I haven't seen. Okay. And look, I'm a straight man, but my God, Brad Pitt's never been more fuckable in this movie. Oh my God, just very. I got very confused watching this.
Yeah.
What
that, Austin?
Well, I was gonna say, between this and you go watch like Interview with the Vampire, and there's him, Tom Cruise, and Antonio Banderas in the same movie, you might question certain things about his life.
Yeah, right. Yep.
But
you just had Interview with the Vampire.
I do tend to agree with Jonathan, though. I think that Aidan Quinn is a standout in this. But yeah, Anthony Hopkins, Anthony Hopkins. But Aidan Quinn is great as a sort of like the, I don't know, sibling that sort of
sibling rivalry.
Different there, yeah. And not doesn't have his like life together as much as the other guys. So yeah, I'll go Legends of the Fall.
No wonder I was told by women in my family to watch Legends of the Fall for many years. I was like, okay, I understand why after watching it. So
yeah. Ross, what do you say?
I love Legends of the Fall. Stargate's good. I just kind of lose track. It kind of gets boring, like when they actually get to the planet. I more love the intrigue of them trying to figure out what it is. So yeah, but I'm gonna go with Legends of the Fall. I actually think it's a great movie. And it's an epic, but it's a shorter epic. I think it's like 2:15 maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Legends of the Fall.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's a faster pace than North though, so that's fine.
Oh, it is.
Much faster pace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Stargate.
Better pacing. Yeah.
Like I said, all about pacing. 87 minutes felt like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got Clerks
Okay.
up against Leaving Las Vegas.
Okay.
Only on tournament fights.
It's on me. Yeah, no, because Leaving Las Vegas is very good, but I might go with the one I've seen just more times overall. And yeah, I went through a heavy Kevin Smith phase kind of in the early 2000s where I just went down a rabbit hole of all the VSQ stuff. And I still have an Clerks. Yeah, it's one of the better kind of indie movies around that time. lot of relatable stuff in it. So yeah, I'll go with the 94 one here. I'll go Clerks. I really like it.
But yeah, speaking of Clerks, just a very quick little side tangent. I was watching they had the rapper Logic on Howie Mandel's podcast earlier this week, and he has a new movie coming out called Paradise Record, where they debuted the trailer for it, and it's edited by Kevin Smith and like I think like produced. I don't think it's directed fully, but he was heavily involved in it though, so which is pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, I like Clerks, but like out of everything that in the universe, it might be like my least like favorite like thing about it when they did, especially Clerks 1 and 3. I mean, I like 2 quite a bit actually because they go off the beaten path, kind of being at the convenience store at the quick stop, but Leaving Las Vegas is just really, really good. It's hard to watch, but I do think that it's the better movie. It's just really, really heavy. So, but I'll go with Leaving Las Vegas. But Jonathan, what do you say?
You know what? I haven't seen Clerks 2 and 3. So
Clerks 2 I like more than the original. Clerks 2 is great.
Yeah,
Clerks 2 was amazing.
It's really good. It's one of my favorite Kevin Smith movies. You should get around to it.
Wanda Sykes is
Clerks 2 rules. Yeah.
Okay.
Wanda Sykes in Clerks 2. Wanda Sykes in Clerks 2 is hilarious.
Okay,
With
having seen Clerks, though, I think it's just good. I'm actually with the same type of excitement as Jordan. I think it's just good. It's a good movie, but I like how Bess and another movie we'll talk about. It just launched the independent cinema for sure. But yeah, I think that Leaving Las Vegas is the better movie here. And yeah, these are movies that I don't go and rewatch. And I'm surprised. I'm actually going to surprise myself. I'm going to go Leaving Las Vegas here.
Yeah, but then also the other thing I was going to say, just real quick, is that Paradise Records was supposed to have Jane Silent Bob in it too. So I don't know how much they're going to be in it, but Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Leaving Las Vegas quite a bit, but Clerks, I have an affinity for Clerks. I think the writing is really good. And I still really enjoy it. Probably my second of the Clerks trilogy there. But I do like Clerks 3. I think it's a good cap off. There are things that I don't like. I won't look up to them. Just they kill people off. And you're like, okay, that was interesting. Not like before the movie starts, you're like, oh, okay, that's cop out. I think that it's just the first Clerks really clever. I've quoted it a few times. The 37.
30
in a row.
And I just think you can feel the camaraderie here, and I think it's just a great achievement. Leaving Las Vegas is great, but I'm gonna go Clerks.
Yeah.
If you've worked retail, Clerks is pretty darn accurate. Like when that guy literally says, "Do you have that movie that starred that guy that came out last year?" People really are that stupid.
Yeah. People do ask those kind of questions. Yeah, right. Yeah, they could go through a whole podcast maybe someday of like the stupid things that customers ask you when you work. But Ross, what are you gonna say here?
I voted for Clerks.
Clerks, yeah.
Oh, you went first. Oh, okay, cool. Then,
No. He's just saying he's voting for Clerks.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah. Then Malcolm, I guess.
I like Luke. Get that it is accurate and stuff. Like I've got a long list of stupid things people that ask me at KFC. But yeah, I'm not as high as the other people. So JP, I'm voting Leaving Las Vegas.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. So tied Malcolm then.
It's gonna be Leaving Las Vegas.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Right. Leaving Las Vegas.
Upset.
Yeah, that's fine.
I actually have to in a minute, but
We've got Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Mark
Yeah.
Dacascos to Robert Patrick. Oh,
What do you
boy.
want me to say?
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? Pulp Fiction.
It stinks. It stinks. Yeah, Pulp Fiction was.
All right. Okay.
Immortal Beloved up against.
Okay, it's got a shot to go through. All right, sweet championship.
No, Pulp Fiction
I
will go
don't-
through. Pulp Fiction will go through to the championship.
I don't know
Yeah.
what either of these movies are.
I'll
Never heard of
I've
them.
seen, I've seen The Specialist. Yeah.
I've seen the Immortal
Have
Beloved.
you got the Spanish poster? Yeah, it's a special. It's a
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to say it? Oh, especialista.
It's
Yeah, right.
that sounds hot. Can you do it? Can you say it again?
Oh, especialista.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Sorry,
should have heard him with this
Sylvester
tennis
Stallone
post of
and
the
Kevin
prison
Stallone.
page we had in part 1.
Yeah.
Peligro inminente.
Jordan.
What is that top one? Because I'm not even
Immortal
finding it when I Google it.
Immortal Beloved. It's Gary Oldman and a
Oh.
costume drama. That's all you need to know.
Beethoven.
I'm gonna go over it. Yeah. Pick one.
Oh, it's because they had a typo. That's why. Okay. Yeah. There it is. Gary Oldman. Okay. Probably the Gary Oldman one. Usually his movies are better, so I'll vote that one. Sure. Jonathan.
Okay, I've never seen The Specialist, but I've seen a few clips of The Specialist, and I think one of them is iconic for a wrong reason. Yeah, you know what to say. Yeah, but I have seen Immortal Beloved, and I was surprised how much I liked it. I actually really liked Immortal Beloved. It's a different type of biopic. It's basically about an assistant, Beethoven's assistant, played by this guy from The Fugitive. I forgot his name, but he is in The Fugitive. He deals with his last will and testament with his estate, music, and affairs, but they're all addressed to the immortal beloved of Beethoven, and he searches for that elusive woman, and that flashes back to the chapters in which he spends time with those three women, and then also it goes from his history to a cumbersome musical pain. From an ambitious young man to a cumbersome musical pain, but a genius. And Ullman does give a great performance as we get in his shoes as he goes stone deaf. Like we hear nothing but mumbles and nothing else, and it is sad. And I think it's a beautiful movie. I think it's just a sparkling film about loneliness, heartbreak, sadness, love, neglect, and abuse. And Ullman does give a great performance. He's terrific as Beethoven. Yeah, and it's not as great as Amadeus, but I think it's a very good classical period piece. I did not expect it to like it that much, to be honest. So I'm gonna go Immortal Beloved.
So Jonathan, I just step away for a minute. Can you start over and explain that whole thing again? No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah,
I was listening
for real?
no, I was listening through my earbuds. I could
It's
hear
the Beethoven movie, not starring a dog.
Yeah, no, it sounds really good. Yeah, so I'll check it out. But
I haven't seen Immortal Beloved. Only just heard of it right now. Specialist I have seen. It's not great, but Stallone kind of always gets a sort of a bit of a pass for me because bad Stallone movie I still enjoy. So I'll go The Specialist.
Yeah, Ross.
I haven't seen Immortal Beloved. It's on my list now, but The Specialist is good only because you have to. I think it's James Woods plays a complete batshit insane villain. That's the only reason to watch it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with The Specialist.
So like in every '90s action movie.
Basically.
Yeah, that's what Leo Logan was pointing out. James Woods. Yeah.
Really, Rod Steiger plays a Cuban.
Rod Steiger.
Yeah, he plays a Cuban.
Are you serious?
Cuban.
I
that's weird.
You gotta watch this. Eric Roberts is in it too. You got all kinds of great character actors floating around in that movie.
Oh my god. Oh,
yeah, I haven't seen either of these. Specialist does sound intriguing from the way they remember. But talking about very flippant styles from the director Bernard Rose in '92, he directed the original Candyman.
Yeah.
That's a weird.
He went for Candyman, Immortal Beloved.
Yes.
So I was like,
But Immortal Beloved, look at that poster. It kind of looks like it could be a horror movie at first glance.
It does,
Gary
yeah.
Oldman's
I know.
like face and shit. Like he's gonna be some kind of killer.
But yeah, I'll say like with what Jonathan said about it, does intrigue me to want to watch it. So I'm going to go Immortal Beloved.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, well, comparing it to Amadeus doesn't do anything for me because I didn't like Amadeus when I watched it. I fell asleep. That movie was
I
boring
love
as fuck.
Amadeus.
Sorry, that movie was boring. Didn't like it at all. So I'll go the specialist because I'm a sucker for Stallone movies. I like Stallone movies. I get the tiebreaker. I'm putting through the Stallone movie. Sorry.
Okay.
It'll lose to Pulp Fiction, so whatever.
It'll lose to Pulp Fiction anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
That's
got Maverick up against Serial Mom.
Stereo Mom.
Yeah. Yep.
The real movie.
Yeah, it's John Waters.
Yeah.
It's actually
John Waters. Yeah.
It's not bad, actually.
Okay.
It's not a bad movie.
Okay, Maverick. I haven't seen Maverick in a long time, but I remember it. I remember it being like a fun Western from Richard Donner, with Mel Gibson, James Garner, and Jodie Foster, and Danny Glover's in it, right? So yeah, you get a little special Lethal Weapon reunion. Okay, Serial Mom. I saw this is the last one I watched for this. Is that all that I covered? No, that's it. Serial Mom. Okay, so I laughed at it while I was watching it. I liked Kathleen Turner's performance a lot. I see what John Waters was going through. And then after I finished it, I felt so bad laughing at it because it portrays a mental illness from a satirical perspective. And it's very tricky. And it's violent. Jeez.
It says that John Waters is playing Ted Bundy in this.
Yeah, but he's a voiceover. He's a voice. He's
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that'd be like really weird.
Yeah, and Matthew Lillard. It's interesting that he plays a video store assistant. You know, before Scream. It's very interesting.
Very meta.
Yeah, I haven't rated Serial Mom, but I really have to think about it because John Waters is definitely more miss than head for me. Like I hated Pink Flamingos. I hated like a few other stuff. His Hairspray I don't really care about. I'll go Maverick, but if Serial Mom goes through, it's fine. But I'll vote Maverick. I think that's a fun Western. Serial Mom is just, it's kind of unclean when you think about it, but I may write positive marginally, but I don't know. So Maverick.
Yeah, Serial Mom's actually kind of highly rated. Like, I mean,
it's kind of mixed actually. Kind of mixed. But it's it's rated higher in Letterboxd. I looked at it, I was like, wow, a lot of people like this.
It's got a cult following. People like it.
It is a cult following,
Yeah, but Richie, I don't know if this is your last one or when you got to go.
I can do one more.
Yeah,
good. Cool. Maverick is fine. I like John Waters. I like Serial Mom. I think it's. I had fun. To borrow a phrase from Malcolm, I had fun with it. And yeah, I don't know. Look, I get it. I think John Waters is someone either you like him or you don't. I'm a fan. So, and I enjoyed this a lot. So I'll go him up.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross, what do you say?
I do like Maverick, but Serial Mom's actually a lot of fun. It's so dark, but that's what makes it fun. Serial Mom, it's just fun, so I'm gonna go with Serial Mom. I had fun with it.
Yeah.
Because like it does it does the whole like kind of like making light of mental illness better than me, myself, and Irene did.
Oh, I agree with you on that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah. But Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these, but you know what? I'm intrigued by Serial Mom, so I'm going to vote Serial Mom.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I've seen Serial Mom only because my ex used to watch Serial Mom a lot. She liked this movie quite a bit. She liked a lot of Kathleen Turner stuff, from around that time. But yeah, she just liked Kathleen Turner. She also watched that V.I. Warshawski movie a lot with Kathleen Turner. It's another weird one. But I'm a Western guy. I like the fact that we got kind of a Western renaissance in the early 90s, and we got a whole bevy of like pretty decent ones around that time. So yeah, Maverick's all right. So I'll go Maverick.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Serial Mom is more highly rated than Legend of the Fall, which is kind of weird, but just barely though, not by a lot. So, but I've never seen it though, and actually I do like Maverick. I think that's like a fun little Western, and there's some fun like poker playing in the saloon and like all that stuff. So I'll vote Maverick.
Oh, tie.
All right, but you got the tie, Jordan.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna switch it up because I kind of want to watch Serial Mom. Sure, that's kind of split.
It's you know what? I'm gonna rewatch it.
It's one of the more mainstream John Waters movies. It's not as out there as some of
I
his
think
other
I need to
movies.
rewatch it because
we'll see what it goes up against.
Got a low down dirty shame versus 3 Colors Red.
Low down dirty shame. No, I'm thinking of a dirty shame.
Do a hands vote. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, Red is one of that trilogy thing that I think either Siskel or I think Ebert had it on his top 10, but it was part of a trilogy that.
Yeah, it was red, blue, and white.
It was nominated for.
Is it a foreign movie? For Red?
Yeah.
It's a polar. I only left one in here because I could have had both of them
to represent all of them. Yeah. Right.
No, I was just gonna say, Dirty Shame, it's funny because Dirty Shame was also a
Dirty Shame was a John Waters movie. Yeah.
So it's almost
yeah. We can just do a hand vote for this one. The Low Down Dirty Shame.
Sure, because it's not.
I don't know. You sound like Trump.
Not that foreign makes it better.
I watched a movie with subtitles. 100% tariffs on foreign movies. All right. No,
it's not even just that though. He says any movie produced outside the United States. So
I don't think he knows what he means.
Stupid. I mean,
doesn't know what he means.
He doesn't know what he means. No.
The red, white, and blue thing. Sure, I'll go with that for now.
No, it's great.
I'm
It's
not
great.
overwhelmed. Sure.
Yeah,
but I figure we'll go quick because Richie's first officially on the next one. I'll let him get the first one before he leaves. So
Oh, it makes it
three. Up against Fresh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fresh.
You can talk about it. Well, you can talk about it, Richie. We'll go quick.
Yeah.
Movies I watched for the first time.
Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 3 is not great. Probably the worst of the franchise, and I'm including Axel F in that discussion. Fresh, is that? I'm trying to think. I keep thinking. No, it's not. That's not Tupac, is it? That's like
no, that's
Sam
Juice.
Jackson and
Juice.
Giancarlo Esposito with the kid. I don't know the kid actor.
I think I haven't seen Fresh. So I probably have to go Beverly Hills Cop 3. But I do know of Fresh. I just
It's really good.
Yeah, I think I know of like things like the Fresh and Menace. And so,
I think you're thinking of the '92 movie Juice, which has Tupac in it.
But it is like sort of a similar vibe to Juice. It is.
But but I know all these like sort of black sort of juvenile movies based because of Don't Be a Menace and South Central while drinking Juice and all. But I'll go Beverly Hills Cop 3 just because I've seen it. But look, I'll give my luck to Honeysuckle Proxy because that movie is great, and I'll catch you guys a bit later.
All right,
sounds good. Thanks, Richie.
Have a good night. Have a good day.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope you guys have seen Fresh because it's so good.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I haven't seen Fresh, and I kind of like it. I'm gonna watch. It gets the championship. I'll watch it, and I like Beverly Hills Cop 3, so I'll go to Beverly Hills Cop 3. I know.
What the hell?
Malcolm,
you would love Fresh though, Ross. I think it's up your alley. Like it's just the way the story plays out.
And the last tiebreaker.
Like so, but Malcolm, what do you say?
I've seen Beverly Hills Cop 3, which is why I'm voting Fresh. I haven't seen Fresh, but it can't be terrible.
Austin.
It was funny when I was looking up the description of Fresh. You know how like there was that infamous clip where that guy got Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Jackson confused when he was interviewing Sam Jackson. He's like, "I'm not Lawrence Fishburne," but Sam Jackson plays a chess whiz in this movie. But in 1993, Lawrence Fishburne played a chess whiz in Searching for Bobby Fischer. So it's like back to back like chess whiz movies with so I find that ironic. But I like Malcolm. I've seen Beverly Hills Cop 3, so I'll vote for Fresh.
Yeah, because like Fresh is so freaking good. Like this is one of like the best first time watches I've had in a long time. Like it's just
but
so
you
good.
texted halfway through and you're like,
well, the thing is though, So it does take about 15 minutes to kind of get into it, and then it gets like so good, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat my words here because this is like it's so good, and yeah, the chess part is very minimal in it. I mean, it does play a part in it though, but it's more about the gangs and like the drugs and like the kid who plays the 12-year-old kid here. He has to go be a drug dealer. Like what he goes through is just like insanity, and he gives an incredible performance. I don't know whatever happened to this kid actor. His name's Sean Nelson, and he had just given like literally almost an Oscar-worthy performance for a child actor. Really, really good. And at the final scene, I'm not going to spoil it, but like it's one of the best final scenes that just really is very moving. It's really like I started crying when I saw. I'm like, oh my gosh, and like I need a minute here, but yeah, so it's really good. So yeah, I got to vote Fresh, but I do like Beverly Hills Cop 3. I don't mind the theme park and running around on like roller coasters and stuff.
He's still a working actor, but it's mostly just random TV stuff. He's not done really anything big. So
man,
and then I love the George Lucas cameo in it,
which is a crime though. Yeah. Oh yeah.
George Lucas and Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. I mean, why are you bringing that? He's talking about Fresh, and you just randomly mentioned.
Oh no, because it went against it.
Yeah, I was like, George Lucas is.
Yeah, but yeah, if you haven't seen Fresh though, I would highly recommend it.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah,
yeah, for sure. But Jonathan.
Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 3 is one of those few comedies that made me go to sleep. It's really boring. I really do not like that movie. And you know what? I'll go Fresh. Let's see what it goes up against in the next matchup. So, yeah, I think it's in one of Siskel and Ebert's top 10. I think.
Yeah, and Giancarlo Esposito is playing like a very Gus Fring from Breaking Bad.
Ooh.
Like
no!
A character. So.
Okay.
Killers with the color of night.
Color of night.
What is the color of night? I don't even know what that
It was also one of the big turds of '94 with Razzies and Siskel and Ebert. And all that. Yeah, Ross
got Scott Bakula, Brad Dourif.
Okay.
Weird.
I love Natural Born Killers, but I also love Color of Night.
Are you
only because it's one of the stupidest.
Wait, am I going first or who's going first?
Ross was up first.
Oh,
Ross.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Richard was up.
I'm going to go for my vote because Natural Born Killers, but let me tell you, Color of Night, Jordan is probably one of my favorite guilty pleasures. It is so stupidly funny.
Well, I mean, sometimes the movie's so bad, it's kind of like just a fun bad watch, you know? So
No. Like there's a twist literally, and then if you don't guess it within the first 30 seconds, you're dumb.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Malcolm, what are you going for?
So this is crazy because one of the screenwriters of Color of Night, they wrote Hunger Games, Captain Phillips. Richard Jewell. So yeah.
Oh man.
This was the first movie he did, but yeah, I haven't seen Color of Night. Really, it sounds really interesting, but so I'm going to vote Natural Born Killers because I've seen it.
Yeah. I'm curious, Austin, do you like Natural Born Killers?
Yeah, here's the thing. So Color of Night, I would have watched it because I love watching like shitty bad movies. You know me. I have an affinity for it. And I would have, except for the fact that it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. I shouldn't have time. It's just too damn long, which sounds painful. But yeah, I don't love Natural Born Killers. I like the performances, but I don't love the actual movie. I just don't vibe with the tone of it, and like it's something's off about it. Like I know it's like Tarantino's script, I just don't think it meshes well with Oliver Stone's style. So I've never been a big fan of it, and I think it's kind of a slog. But I'll vote for it in the sun because I've seen it at least a couple of times. I give it a shot every couple of years, but I'm not a huge fan of it. So Fresh might have a chance to go through, Jordan, because I'm not a big Natural Born Killers fan.
Well, I know you're not a big Oliver Stone guy either, so
yeah, Oliver Stone's very hit or miss for me for the most part. Yeah, like it's either good or meh for me.
Yeah. I mean, I do like Natural Born Killers. I mean, I think the Oliver Stone's movies always have like the feel of like an epic, like whether or not that's trying to be like, it just has that kind of feel. That's just the kind of movies that he does. But
And then when he actually made an epic with Alexander, it was an epic fail. So,
yeah, right. Yeah, it
yeah.
actually was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the cast though is stacked. I mean,
Yeah.
but usually Oliver Stone movies are always stacked. So everyone wants to work with them. But yeah, I don't really know anything about Color of Night. So, and I have seen Natural Born Killers. It's been a long time, but probably like 10 years. But I'll vote Natural Born Killers.
And also, too, like Rodney Dangerfield's a creep in Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, and that that kind of
nice.
like almost and that
Really?
like family stuff. Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah,
nice. Yeah, Jonathan.
No, I'm actually surprised that Ronnie did not go for like the bad guy performances. He could have made some bad guy. He would have made some interesting bad guys, but he was uncomfortable doing that during Natural Born Killers. So, you know, I'm actually with y'all. I think Natural Born Killers is good, not great. It is ahead of its time in some retrospect. Yeah, that sequence is great, but also that prison scene that goes on forever.
Yeah, the first 2/3 I think is better than the third act prison stuff. Like it's kind of a slog.
It goes on forever. I will vote for it, but I gotta say something about Color of Night. Color of Night is a movie that makes Brian De Palma's films of Body Double, Dress to Kill, and Femme Fatale look like the Godfather trilogy.
Yeah.
Geez.
So it's tedious, jumbled, violent, and somewhat erotic. I mean, that sex scene goes on forever. Jeez.
Really?
I think it clocks at like 12 minutes or something.
Yeah.
It's like 6-7 minutes. I don't know, but it just like, okay, all right. And then it's like, okay.
Nope, they're still going at it.
Are we done? Oh, okay. They're going to have dinner. All right. Oh, we're still going on. Oh, okay. So, but it's just an incomprehensible film. And boy, it is boring. It's a boring mystery movie. So I'm going to go Natural Born Killers here.
All right.
But Color of Night does have Kevin J. O'Connor. I like him.
He's been coming up a lot. He's been coming up a lot on tournament fights lately.
Yeah.
Movies.
No, everybody's not good in it. And Ross is right. Mystery.
Yeah.
If you watch Color of Night, make sure you watch the exclusive director's cut with 15 extra steamy minutes.
That's the one.
Oh, geez.
That's the one I watched.
Oh,
It's still boring.
You see a lot more of Bruce Willis though in the extended cut that you don't need.
Let's go above the rim. Go above the rim.
This matchup.
Malcolm? I don't know. I have my reasons.
I haven't seen either of these. Above the Rim does sound intriguing. And some it is actually a two-pack movie too as well.
Yay, Tupac.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm more intrigued in seeing Street Fighter, so I'm gonna go Street Fighter.
Sure. Austin.
I haven't seen Above the Rim. I've seen Street Fighter. It's kind of insanely bad, and I kind of like it. Raul Julia is fucking incredible in this movie. He is he is chewing up scenery and spitting it out left and right. And Van Damme is horrible in it. Yeah, what they do with the characters is terrible, but Raul Julia alone makes it worth it. He's giving everything he has. This is one of his final performances before he died, and he's giving it his all in this shitty movie, and it's kind of worth watching it for that. So sorry, I haven't seen it. Of course.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, this one's kind of interesting for me. It's kind of like tougher than you would think because I'm a basketball guy and I love me some Tupac and it's got my boy Leon Robinson from Cool Runnings. He played Dirties, and yeah, like it is really good, but at the same time though. Street Fighter is a big guilty pleasure. I mean, just look at the and like some of the intros. I'm using Street Fighter music and like the video game vibes and that kind of stuff. And I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. I've owned every single Street Fighter game, even though this movie is really kind of cheesy. Like it's actually kind of fun. It even has my girl Ming Na Wen from Mulan being Chun-Li in it. I mean, come on. So and but it's hilarious that they made Jean-Claude Van Damme be Guile because he cannot act to save his life, but still, it's still kind of
An all-American hero, Guile, played by Jean-Claude Van
all-American.
Damme.
Yeah, right.
He's actually not a bad actor, though. If you watch JCVD, he's not bad in that.
Yeah, but he's shitty in this movie. That fucking speech is awful. That's what I almost played at the beginning of the movie. It's terrible. I'm going to go up the river and kick that son of a bitch Bison's ass. It's really bad.
Yeah, right. Bison's ass. Yeah. But
apparently he was buying like 12 grand a week on cocaine during crack during this movie.
Jeez. Well, I do like the guy that's playing Ryu. I mean, he hasn't really done much since then, but yeah, I'll give it to Street Fighter, I think, here. So yeah. Jonathan.
Well, I mean, Street Fighter does not get the recognition of being the worst movie in here, so it's not going for it. But it is really, 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 really bad, really bad. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, but it's like a fun bad as opposed to North.
It is.
I like fun bad.
Yes,
I like fun bad. Yeah,
I can't get to that level. It's just awful. Above the Rim. I'm just gonna save time. Above the Rim. It's a decent movie. It's not the best Tupac movie. We'll get to better Tupacs in different ladder series, but yeah, I'll go for Above the Rim.
All right, Ross.
But some movie studio though, they need to do a Street Fighter remake because we're getting all this Mortal Kombat stuff. Why not a Street Fighter?
Agree.
Come on.
No, I mean, I think there's a movie
cool.
there. Yeah, a better one. They've done some animated stuff that's been good, but yeah, they needed better. Yeah, live version. Yeah,
that'd be cool. But
I'm gonna go with Above the Rim though. But somehow there was. This is like one of the most confusing things about Street Fighter. There was a game based on the movie, based on the game.
Yeah, Street Fighter the movie, the game. Yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah, right. That is weird.
What's the next matchup?
Right. Maybe there's something better in the next one, Jonathan. Just hope.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, the last seduction up against Major League 2.
Okay. Yeah.
I've never seen The Last Seduction, so I don't know.
No, I've seen it. Yeah, and I'm first. Yeah, The Last Seduction is probably one of the best of the like erotic thrillers in the '90s. It's actually really good. Yeah, and it's Linda Fiorentino in a better role than Jade. The year after. But yeah, it's directed by John Dahl, the guy who did Red Rock West that I loved. Also did The Last Seduction. They came out the same year. And
nice.
It's really, really good. Yeah, Bill Pullman's in there. Yeah, it's a good little twisty noir like erotic thriller, and it's quite good. It's cited as one of the best ones of that era. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to The Last Seduction. I watched it like 2 or 3 years ago. It was really good. Major League 2 is fine. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care that much about Major League 2. I only really like the original, but and I've never seen The Last Seduction. But you know what? Like, I'd probably be more willing to watch this than a rewatch of Major League 2. And also too, like, I mean, I don't know if all of us have seen the freaking Marvel movie that just came out.
Thunderbolts?
Bill Pullman's son. Yeah, Thunderbolts. Sorry. I had a random brain fart there, but yeah, Bill Pullman's son though,
he's good.
And Lewis Pullman is great in it. Like, he's really great. When you look at him, you really see his dad in there.
Dude, he looks like Bill Pullman so fucking much. It's ridiculous. In certain shots.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He looks like Spaceballs Bill Pullman. If you look at him, it's kind of scary. Yeah, it's really good.
He does. Yeah.
He needs to do. He needs to do a movie with Ray Nicholson, and that would be a mind fuck.
Yeah,
Ray Nicholson. Yeah, and have them both be like Jack and Bill Pullman. So
yeah, right. But Jonathan.
Oh yeah, Major League 2. No, Last Seduction. Yeah, much better than Jade. Much better. A really good erotic thriller. It's quite heavily inspired by Double Indemnity, as they're both about uncompromising and sexy femme fatales who get what they want or try to get what they want. And I think Fiorentino is fantastic in this movie. I mean, she plays a manipulative con woman who is just unlikable, deceptive, yet smart as she pinpoints the flaws in certain women, certain men to, again, get what she wants. There's just sexual ooze in that confident arsenal in hers. So yeah, this will be inspiring if both John Dahl movies go to the championship. That will be interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna go with The Last Seduction. It's really good.
Yeah. Ross, if you're there.
I'm here. Sorry,
okay.
Okay. I don't like Major League 2. The main problem what was like the first one was this raunchy R-rated comedy, and the second one they made PG. So yeah, I'm gonna go with The Last Seduction.
PG. Yeah, thanks. Malcolm, what do you say?
I haven't seen either of the major leagues.
First one's good.
I've been trying to get to them eventually, but I'm intrigued by Last Seduction. It does sound really good, and apparently, Linda Fiorentino's performance generated talk of an Oscar nomination, but was deemed ineligible because the movie was shown on HBO before its theatrical release.
Really?
Now its distributors sued the Oscars to try and make her eligible, but was not successful.
She's the girl from Men in Black. That's where I've seen her.
Yeah, Men in Black and Dogma. Yeah, that's Linda Fiorentino.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm voting for
Dogma
Last
too.
Yeah, take out Jade. Yeah, not a bad 90s. Take out Jade. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Last Seduction. Okay. We should be getting near the end here, right? Or
I think so.
Yeah.
I think the last two, maybe the last two here. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Wolf and the Client. Okay. Jordan, we'll go quick. Yeah.
So actually, I haven't seen either one of them, but I'm probably more intrigued to probably see The Client because I've been on more of a John Grisham kick since we did that book thing. I know Ross likes it, and you're saying it's good, so I'll vote for The Client. So, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about either of these. Wolf, just the transformation is interesting surrounding Nicholson. It does get complicated with Michelle Pfeiffer's character, but I just didn't buy the romance compared to their fun fling in The Witches of Eastwick. Just didn't find the story interesting as well, and just that bidding between Nicholson and James Spader is just whatever, just dull. So it's kind of a disappointment from Mike Nicholson. The Client, I like the three leads, but the bad guys are just cartoonish. I did not buy it as threatening, gangsters. Yeah, I'd rather go for The Client because of that Brad Renfro performance. I actually really liked him in it. So The Client.
It looks like it's another James Spader movie, though. So he's in Wolf.
Yep.
So yeah, but Ross, what do you say?
I love Wolf only because I love the symbolism behind the movie too. Is because you basically have to be a wolf in order to succeed in corporate America. And the movie's about corporate America itself, So yeah, I'm gonna go with Wolf, but I do like The Client. I just like Jack Nicholson's performance in Wolf.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Haven't seen Wolf. I did watch The Client for this. I think it's great. One of many JT Walsh movies we've got here.
Yes.
I said before.
Yeah, in The Last Seduction. That's what it was. Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I'll go for The Client here. I'm not over the moon about the actual adaptation. I think it's decent. I think the book is better in this case because it's one of my favorite books. But man, if you love character actors, The Client is loaded with them, because you got JT Walsh, Anthony LaPaglia, Anthony Edwards, Will Patton, Bradley Whitford, Anthony Heald, Kim Coates, William H. Macy, Ossie Davis. I mean, just tons, a bevy of character actors in every role, so you will recognize just about everybody that pops up. But I'll go with The Client. It's good enough.
Yeah,
I love my character actors, especially in the 90s.
So now you understand, Malcolm, though, how when they made the TV show, the two characters, Tommy Lee Jones and Susan Sarandon's character, opened up a law firm together, and how that makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I've never seen
Flintstones.
Flintstones versus Bullets over board.
I haven't seen Bullets.
Me neither, Jonathan.
I haven't either.
I think we all seen the Flintstones. I mean,
yeah, we've all seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just advance the Flintstones?
I'll advance it. It's okay. It's got moments, but Rosie O'Donnell's miscast. But I like most of the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
To be fair, though, a film with 12 credited writers.
Oh,
lucky it's not as bad as it was.
I heard Bullets Over Broadway is good though. That's very highly rated.
Blown Away, and it could happen. All right, Jonathan, you can go on this one.
Okay, Blown Away. This is bonkers. This is ridiculous. But I have a blast with it. His bombing plans, it's so elaborate. You question, is how did he have enough time to assemble this bomb? He would have gotten caught. It's ridiculous, but I like it about it. I mean, Tommy Lee Jones does give a wacky performance with that Irish accent, but it's interesting. And Bridges, yeah, this is the first Bond movie, with involving Bridges before Arlington Road. Arlington Road's better, but Blown Away it's a fun movie. But I'm going to champion It Could Happen to You. I think it's a charming romantic comedy that has it's charming between Nicolas Cage and Bridget Fonda. But the person that steals the movie is Rosie Perez. I thought she's really good in this movie, and I think she tries to get what she wants in that lottery winning spree. But it's a good movie. It's a reminiscent old fashioned Frank Capra-esque movie. So I like it. So I'm gonna go. It Could Happen to You.
Yeah. Four Nick Cage movies in '94. This is one of them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Ross.
I'm gonna go with It Could Happen to You. I've seen Blow Away, but like with a quick glance, I thought that was Arlington Road. I was like, wow, it lasted that long. The poster kind of sold Arlington Road.
I wish Arlington Road rules, but it's hard to find.
Arlington Road's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with It Could Happen to You. And plus it's also based on a true story. So.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Yeah. I did watch Blown Away for this, because once again it happened to be on Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, I can watch it. I'll watch it. And yeah, I was, to excuse the pun, I was blown away by the movie. I do think it was a really good thriller, but I also do really love It Could Happen to You. I think it's great, so I'm gonna go It Could Happen to You.
Yeah. Austin.
Haven't seen either, but I've been wanting to watch It Could Happen to You. I'm slowly filling in my older Nick Cage blind spots, so I'll go It Could Happen to You. It's fine.
Yeah, so I haven't seen Blown Away, but I've seen It Could Happen to You, and yeah, I'm actually pretty glad you're also high on it, because it's a really just heartwarming story of they're just a guy that's down on his luck, and then they win the lottery, and you just see how it changes their life, but in a good way. And there is some kind of things like there, of course, people are going to come after your money, but still that it's just a really it's just something that just happens to a really good person. So you're really rooting for Nick Cage in this. So I'll go with It Could Happen to You.
Oh,
okay. All right. By the way, speaking of Arlington Road, it's not streaming anywhere. It's hard to find, but a couple people, it looks like in the last few months, have uploaded the full movie to YouTube. So watch it while you can.
Where? Oh, cool. Where is it?
Just look up Arlington Road full movie. There's 3 different links where people have.
And do not. We said this before. Do not watch the trailer. Do not watch the trailer.
Yeah, right.
This is the last.
I found it. Yes.
Oh, easy, because On Deadly Ground sucks, and Steven Seagal doing environmental shit is terrible, and he's awful.
Yeah.
And he directed it, and it's awful. And Naked Gun 33 and is the least funny. So Naked Gun 33.
Yeah, On Deadly Ground every one of his worst movies too.
It's terrible. It might be his worst movie. Yeah, at least before the direct-to-DVD stuff, obviously. But
that's his worst movie.
All right, let's do it.
Before we move on, though, Arlington Road is available on YouTube.
Yeah, finally. So go watch it if you've never seen it. It's awesome.
Watch it.
But anyways,
But first, you gotta get speed. Demon speed. Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so let's speed it along so Malcolm can get on his way. We're doing all right, and we'll get the speed round done. And no ties, so that should help the speed. But all right, Little Big League and the ref, and give Malcolm a second as he writes them down as well. Ross, hit it.
The ref.
Malcolm.
Little Big League.
Little Big League. Jordan.
I'll go Little Big League. Let's get some family stuff in there.
Jonathan.
Okay, I'll check it out. The ref.
Yeah. All right. Little Big League moves on. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
And Steve, speaking of character actors, though, there's a lot of character actors in Little.
Ton of character actors in Little Big League. Yeah.
There's a ton.
Oh yeah.
We've got Speed versus Ace Ventura.
Okay.
Oh, fudge.
Mm-hmm.
Me. Speed.
Yeah, I'm wearing the shirt for it tonight. Speed. One of my favorites in 94.
Yeah, if it was the other Ace Ventura, I'd go there, but I'll go Speed.
Jonathan?
Speed.
Okay. Ross?
Speed.
All right, Speed. Sweep.
Speed kills coming down the mountain.
Little
That always makes me think of
Rascals
that.
versus the River Wild.
Wow.
What an interesting. Yeah, that's only I was gonna throw. That's only on tournament fights.
Yeah,
I'll go Little Rascals. I've seen it a couple times. Jordan.
I've seen it, but I'm just don't love it. I'll go the River Wild because I'd rather watch that.
Oh man.
Jonathan.
Oh man, I adore the Little Rascals so much. Little Rascals. Let's keep it interesting.
Okay, Ross.
The River Wild is fun, so I'll go through the River Wild.
All right, it's down to Malcolm.
The River Wild.
Okay.
All right, everyone.
I can finally watch it for Friday. Okay, cool.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I need to watch it. So I'll have a few first time watch, which is with with that and Red Rock West.
Red Rock West, yeah. Use that link I sent you. It's really good. You got to watch that one.
Yeah.
4 Weddings and a Funeral versus the Air Up There.
4 Weddings, yeah. I'll go with that.
Okay, sure.
Air Up There is,
yeah.
It's all right. Yeah.
The Chase versus the Hudson.
Oh, okay. Jordan.
Now, I'll try to make it quick because we're going fast. But the Chase I have more fun with, but I think Hudsucker's a better movie, so I'll go Hudsucker.
All right, Jonathan.
Best first time watch for part 2. Hudsucker Proxy.
Okay. Ross.
Hudsucker Proxy.
Malcolm.
Hudsucker Proxy.
Yeah, I'll go Hudsucker. It's a lot of fun. There you go, Richie. So it's in the championship. There you go. All right.
Crimson Tide versus the Santa Claus.
Oh man.
Jonathan.
Yeah, it's been a good run, Crimson Tide, but I'll go 94 Christmas movie. Santa Claus.
All right. Ross.
The Santa Claus.
Malcolm.
The Santa Claus.
Yeah, I'll go to Santa Claus this time. We gave Crimson Tide a 95 win, so fine with that. Jordan.
Yeah, it's vote for Chris Kringle. Popo Juju. Santa Claus.
Armada Sante.
Yeah, Armand Sante. Yeah.
All right.
Dumb and Dumber up against Cruiser.
Oh, this was the all right. I've been waiting for to play it all day. We got to play it for this one.
But it looks like we have ourselves a genuine conundrum. A quandary, if you will. A real-life dilemma.
He does look like he's in a game show.
Yeah, he looks like a game show. It's time for the final lightning round.
Yeah, the final lightning. Yeah.
It all depends on this one question.
Yeah.
I want to see him host quiz show instead of Shooter McGavin. Have him host that show. All right.
Yeah.
Ross.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Quiz Show. I think it's actually a better movie than Dumb and Dumber, but I still like Dumb and Dumber a lot.
Malcolm.
I like both of these. I'm going to slightly go Quiz Show.
Like where this is going.
Because Quiz Show was great. It's one of my favorite new watches of the year. I'll go with the one I've seen more, and I'll keep it alive. This may come down to Jonathan. I'll go
Damn you.
Come out of here.
Yeah.
I know. I know. He's gonna have to decide.
Yeah. Well, when Mary finds out that we've come all this way to just deliver her briefcase, she'll invite us right in for tea and scrumpets. It's the way that he kind of mispronounces the line, but they kept it in. Scrumpets. Yeah, I'll vote for Dumb and Dumber. But it might have been on purpose that he mispronounced it because he's dumb.
Yeah. All right. It's all up to you, Jonathan.
Yeah, this is all a conundrum for me.
Yeah.
10 seconds, please.
Okay. Here, I'll add to the game show vibe while you're thinking here. Here you go.
Neither one of these has won a tournament.
I know.
Yeah, neither one. One of them's not going to the championship, which is a shame.
And which one has been featured more, though?
I wore my Aspen
That's my
California
thinking.
shirt.
That's my thinking right there.
Everything for this.
You know what? That's my thinking right there. We're gonna see Dumb and Dumber more here. I think so.
But are we? Can't predict.
Jordan, come on. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm so sorry. Quiz show.
Quiz show was on. Okay.
Just when I thought you couldn't do anything dumber. You didn't.
You totally redeemed yourself.
No.
That's right.
Got Heavenly Creatures versus IQ.
Okay, Malcolm.
Heavenly Creatures.
I'd be more intrigued to watch Heavenly Creatures, actually. Kind of a true crime sort of thing.
Why couldn't IQ go up against Dumb and Dumber? That would have been kind of ironic. But yeah, but
Yeah, exactly.
One of the world's smartest men in history versus the two dumbest men in history.
Yeah,
yes.
right. Yeah, exactly. But because Dumb and Dumber probably would have won that match, but that battle of wits against Einstein. But I'll go Heavenly Creatures. I haven't seen it, but I want to watch it.
Okay, Jonathan.
Actually, I would have gone with the smartest men matchup here, IQ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ross.
Ross.
I'm gonna go with Heavenly Creatures.
Okay.
All right. I want to see somebody edit in Walter Matthau's Albert Einstein into Oppenheimer into those scenes. With,
yeah.
With
I'll give it a
Oppenheimer.
performance. I mean,
Yeah, cut it into there, and he's talking to the Walter Matthau version.
Oh, imagine
It'd be
like during
awesome.
the Trinity
Deep fake.
test sequence scene, they literally do the gestures, Jonathan. Imagine during the Trinity test sequence, they literally like slice them in there.
Oh, Interview with the Vampire. Yeah,
Interview.
fucking get Junior out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, Malcolm probably was already writing it down.
Yeah.
All right, Stargate. Okay, that's a match. I'll go Stargate. I'll go 94 here. Jordan.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where Stargate is more fun, but I gotta go with the better movie, which is Leaving Las Vegas.
Okay, Jonathan.
Stargate.
Okay.
Ross.
Let's go Stargate.
Okay, Malcolm.
Stargate.
Okay, Stargate. Moving on. 94. Okay. It's like out of print. I gotta buy a Blu-ray on eBay for like $5, but if you go on Amazon, it's like out of print, so it's really high.
Oh yeah, too. And plus, like guys,
I should have bought it a long time ago. Yeah, I should have bought it a long time ago. Oh, Pulp Fiction over Specialist. Yeah, easily. Yeah, easy.
It's on Goodwill. It's at Goodwill all the time.
Yeah. All right, Serial Mom and Red. Has anybody actually seen those red things or like?
I have.
Okay. All right, Jordan.
I'll go Serial Mom.
Yeah, Jonathan.
You know, I will not be mad if either one of these wins, so I'll go red.
Okay, Russ.
Red.
Malcolm.
I'm intrigued. Serial Mom.
I've seen Serial Mom, so I just gotta go with it. I haven't seen those red, white, movies. So Serial Mom.
I'm gonna rewatch.
I mean,
I'm gonna rewatch Serial Mom. I need to get a second watch because
it's
I don't mind subtitles.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm so busy I can't multitask and read subtitles. Though I've got too much going on.
It's a short movie.
Yeah, Serial Mom moves on. Malcolm. Mm-hmm.
So
all right.
The sad thing I actually just realized is Jim Carrey went in for 3 movies. None of them are going to be in the championship.
Oh wow! So you had 3 chances. Wow!
What the fudge?
Yeah. All right. We'll have to put through Once Bitten when we get to like 88 or whatever. Yeah.
We screwed up. We got to go back and put Dumb and Dumber in, guys.
Yeah.
No.
Fresh Natural Born Killers, Jonathan.
Oh come on.
All right, Jordan. Fresh
is great. Like
Ross.
Well, I'll say
all right, Jordan. So you convinced me. Fresh. Let's put Fresh through.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Natural Born Killers, but I'm not very high on it, so I'll go Fresh.
Yeah. But Fresh gives me an idea for some type of show. I don't know where it would fit, but movies with the greatest endings of all time. So we have to put a big spoiler alert on it. But Fresh has one of the greatest endings that just, oh man, it just got me. So Fresh.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
All right, Fresh.
Okay. Be ready with the tissue box for the ending.
I'm not gonna have much time to watch anything before Friday. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Last Seduction wins this time. Yeah, I'm not gonna put Street Fighter Championship. Last Seduction.
At least one erotic thriller.
Yeah, you gotta. Last
Seduction
Seduction is really good. Yeah, it's excellent. All right, playing the Flintstones, Ross.
Okay. The client, but how the Flintstones still turned out as decent as it was when there's 12 credited writers is a miracle.
Yeah. I thought Gene Siskel said like 36 credited writers in a panel one time. Like it went through so many rewrites. Anyways, Malcolm.
I like The Client. I have watched the Flintstones more times than has fun fit the Flintstones.
Yeah.
I'm not over the moon about the client. For Rick Moranis, I'll go with the Flintstones because I think him and John Goodman are actually pretty perfectly cast. I think they're both good.
Oh man,
we'll see. But,
yeah, who plays Betty again in the Flintstones?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait.
No. Oh yeah, I'm thinking Wilma. Who plays Wilma?
Oh, Rosie O'Donnell.
Elizabeth Perkins from Big.
Velma. That's Velma. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So you literally have Elizabeth Perkins going against Rosie O'Donnell. That's a mismatch. Yeah, I'll vote the client.
Oh shit.
Jonathan, it's on you.
Not a good night for me. You know what? John Goodman, Rick Moranis, the Flintstones.
Okay. Flintstones good too.
They could have Halle Berry, who played the other sexy girl in the Flintstones, play Betty instead. Would have been better.
Then you would have people complaining about
race swapping.
Yeah,
race swapping. Yeah, right.
So it could happen to you versus Naked Gun.
Okay.
It could happen to you.
Naked Gun, 'cause I've seen it a bunch of times. Jordan?
Yeah, I think Naked Gun. That this one is the lesser of the three. It's still good, but it can happen to you. It's just a lot of fun and really wholesome, kind of sweet movie that's not too cheesy. So I'll go with It Can Happen to You.
All right, Jonathan.
Wow, we have a lot of Cage movies going through the championship. Let's include another one. It could happen to you.
Yeah,
I got
Cage.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No Jim Carrey, but all this Cage.
All the Cage. Yeah, all the Cages.
All the time.
It could happen to you.
All right, It Can Happen to You. Okay.
You don't see it often. So
Yeah. Okay, so we got our 16 moving on to Friday. So Malcolm can
right.
post that in the Friday groups for everybody to check out now that it is complete. So we have our brackets ready. So let's see what wins part 2. Still got some good movies in here.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, still got some good movies in here. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Scroll on out. Got Little Big League and Speed. Okay. Me, Speed. Yeah. Jordan?
Yeah. Speed.
Jonathan?
Dun 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 dun. Speed.
Ross?
It's a great score.
Same guy who did the Twister score.
Okay.
We need that greasy fast speed.
Greasy fast speed.
Yeah,
I think I heard Ross say speed before.
He said speed. He said speed. All right, clean sweep. Speed. Speed is one of the best movies in '94. No,
it's got to be a speed clip you can use for the speed round. There's got to be one there.
Nobody really says it though, but maybe.
Yeah.
Homer does. Or Simpson does.
Yeah.
Four weddings and a funeral versus the River Wild.
All right, Jordan.
I've never seen either one, but I'm more intrigued to see the River Wild. So how about that?
All right, Jonathan.
Four weddings. Four weddings.
Ross.
The River Wild.
Malcolm.
Four weddings.
River Wild's more up my alley, so River Wild.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not very much.
If it's like The Edge, I mean, hey.
No, I like a good wilderness survival kind of thing. Yeah, mixed with some crime.
It's dumber than The Edge, but it's still fun.
Yeah.
Also, this is the first time in a while where all the best picture movies are going to be in the championship.
Oh wow,
nice.
Really? Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hudsucker and Santa Claus, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'll champion Hudsucker. Hudsucker Proxy.
All right, Ross.
The Hudsucker Proxy.
Malcolm.
I want to think Santa Claus is won a Christmas tournament or something. Hudsucker Proxy.
I don't know.
I'll go Hudsucker. I'm high off of it. Jordan.
Well, Charlie, how could I have done this without you? You couldn't. I'll go with the Santa Claus.
Okay. But Hudsucker moving on. Okay. All right.
We've got Quiz Show versus Heavenly Creatures.
Okay, Ross.
Quiz Show.
Malcolm.
I know what's going to happen, so I'm just going to give a vote to Heavenly Creatures anyway.
Okay. Yeah, Quiz Show was my second favorite watch of this tournament so far. Quiz Show. Jordan.
Dumb and Dumber. Oh wait. Quiz Show, I guess. Yeah, and it is good. So.
Jonathan.
Look, to be fair, you took out Leon, so
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you.
No, we're even.
Well,
We're even here.
Yeah.
Quiz show.
But with Die Hard, though, or not Die Hard, True Lies. Sorry, with True Lies. So it's still a good movie.
Yeah. All right.
Quiz show.
Moves on. Okay.
Interview with a Vampire versus Stargate.
Stargate. Okay. Malcolm.
Just slightly Stargate.
Yeah. I've seen Interview with the Vampire more recently. It's been forever since he started. I'll go Interview with the Vampire. Jordan.
Yeah, like I haven't really figured out what my favorite vampire movie is, but I really do like Interview with the Vampire a lot, so I'll go with that. Jonathan.
I'm gonna make it interesting for you, Ross. Stargate.
All right, comes out of you, Ross.
Interview with the Vampire. Interview with the Vampire. You know, I like them all.
All right. Okay. Let's start.
Vampire.
Very.
Is the show good? I've heard the show is actually really good.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Pulp Fiction versus Serial Man.
Okay. Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I think we're all putting through Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we could probably skip this one. Pulp
Yeah.
Fiction. It is okay. All right, so I'll be first. Next one. All right, Fresh.
You've got Fresh versus Last
Seduction. Okay, me first. Just because I've seen it, I gotta go Last Seduction. It is very good. Jordan.
Well, Fresh has about 10 times more cocaine in it, so let's go with Fresh.
Really?
Jonathan.
I don't remember a lot of cocaine in The Last Seduction, but
no,
but you know something, Jordan, about cocaine?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah.
It is, yeah.
The Last Seduction.
Last Seduction. All right, Ross.
But as a 12-year-old, that's the
It's
main
Fresh.
drug dealer guy.
I watch it tonight after my girlfriend goes to bed. After we're done watching Mission Impossible. So Fresh.
So you're voting for
That's
Fresh,
good.
right?
You would love it, yeah.
All right,
I'm
comes down to
excited
Malcolm.
Yeah.
Last Seduction.
So good.
Last Seduction. Okay, but Fresh is still in the championship, so we'll see it again. People get a chance to watch it. So there you go. Good way to at least champion it into Friday. So there you go.
Flintstones versus It Could Happen to You.
This is easy.
Jordan.
It can happen to you. I can't do the live action Flintstones.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, this is easy. It could happen to you.
Ross.
It could happen to you.
Malcolm.
I was going to go the Flintstones.
Maybe just because I've seen it, I go the Flintstones, but I don't mind it could happen to you going through. I'm not gonna say it's like one of the best movies of '94, though. Just circumstances.
We are not going to have a gay old time tonight with the Flintstones.
All right. Got our Elite Eight. We've got a pretty solid Elite Eight going here, though. Yeah, some good stuff. So I like it. Yeah, a really solid Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Could have a pretty good Final Four going into this one.
Oh. Just jumped. Sometimes it'll do that randomly.
Yeah, I think it's Speed in the River Wild.
Speed in the River Wild.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Speed.
Ross.
Speed.
Malcolm.
Speed.
Yeah, Speed.
It's a raft that can't go under 88 or 58 miles an hour, whatever the speed is. I don't know what the speed is for speed. 50, but I'll go speed. Yeah, 88. It's Back to the Future.
That fast, they'll go into fast.
Yeah.
All right, Hudsucker. I think it's a pretty tricky one. Hudsucker and Quiz Show. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, okay, Ross.
Let's go with Quiz Show because I've seen it.
All right, Malcolm.
I'm gonna go Hudsucker Proxy.
Yeah, that's a close one. Two of the better watches, but I'd probably rank Quiz Show just a tad higher if I had to rank them. So Quiz Show.
Yeah, I mean, Quiz Show has me hyped to see that Paul Walter Hauser one now. I'm like, I really want to see that, but Quiz Show, yeah.
Okay,
all right, Jonathan.
All right, Quiz Show. Whew.
He thought he was gonna have to break the tie there.
What are y'all doing to me, man?
Yeah.
I will say I do find it funny that Quiz Show's going up against Speed. Well,
Yeah,
that is funny. Yeah.
We got Interview with the Vampire up against Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Okay, Malcolm.
You know what? See, Pulp Fiction Light is in the championship. I'm gonna go Interview with a Vampire.
I like Pulp Fiction more. Pulp Fiction. Jordan.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we do see Pulp Fiction quite a bit, and I like Interview with the Vampire. I'll go that. Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm with Austin. I see Pulp Fiction more times. Pulp Fiction.
Ross.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Final four. Okay. All right, we got a strong final four going here so far.
And we've got The Last Seduction, and it could happen
to you. Okay, Last Seduction, Jordan.
I'll go. It could happen to you,
Jonathan.
Last Seduction.
Ross.
It could happen to you.
Ooh, Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, it could happen to you.
Wow.
Hey,
okay,
let's go.
It's the underdog of the tournament here.
Nick, underdog strikes again.
Yeah,
Huge underdog.
The Cinderella story right there.
Okay.
It's
Speed and Quiz Show.
Speed and Quiz Show.
All right, Jordan.
Man. You know what? I feel like I know Speed has won a tier ranker. Now I can't remember if it's won a tournament. I think it has, but I'll go Quiz Show.
Jonathan.
Speed.
Ross.
Quiz Show.
Malcolm.
Quiz Show.
Ooh, wow! So I don't need to break the tie. I wouldn't have money either one, but I guess I'll try to say Speed, but Quiz Show goes through to the finals. Okay.
What?
Quiz Show.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, now
Yeah.
that it's out,
There
to
we
answer
go.
your question, Speed has won a tournament.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So very early on, it won a One Crazy Day tournament. The One Crazy Day, One Crazy Night tournament. Yeah, because
that makes sense.
One Crazy Day.
We've got Pulp Fiction, and it could happen to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Pulp Fiction, it could happen to you. Jonathan.
But it was also Speed was at the top of our best action movies of like the 90s, was it?
Something
or
like
tier
that,
ranker?
yeah.
You know what?
Something like
I have a feeling that Pulp Fiction has won, so let's get an underdog finals here. It could happen to you.
Yeah.
Ross.
Ross.
Okay. Let's actually make this interesting. Pulp Fiction. I have a theory. I have a thing with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Malcolm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Pulp Fiction's won many a times. It could happen to you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Awesome.
Pulp Fiction, because I've seen it.
And let's go with it. Could happen to you.
It could happen to you. Okay. All right, got an underdog. Two kind of underdogs, because Quiz Show was sort of an underdog Best Picture nominee, because it was up against a bunch of heavy hitters, that year, and kind of got lost in the shuffle. So, and to put it out there, since it's out now, Pulp Fiction has only won one time. Not won as much as you think it has. It won one tournament, and it comes up a lot, but it's only won one time. We have a bunch of movies that won 2-3 times.
Come up a lot.
Pulp Fiction, yeah. So it's not as much of a heavy hitter as you might think, even though it comes up.
This might be only like the second or third time though that it could happen to you has ever been in a tournament.
Yeah, maybe so. All right, it could happen to you in Quiz Show in the finals here, Ross.
Quiz Show.
Malcolm.
Quiz Show.
Yeah, my second favorite watch of this one. And you know what? It didn't win Best Picture that year and didn't really have a chance. I think it could, we'll give it its dues here. Quiz Show. Great.
Yeah. I haven't seen Quiz Show for a long time, but I might rewatch it, just time permitting. It depends. But Quiz Show, yeah.
All right, Jonathan.
Let's sweep it. Quiz Show.
Sweep it in the finals. Give it at least one
All
award,
right.
since it didn't get anything.
Sweep
at
the leg.
Oscars.
Right
Wow.
into the
All
final.
right,
That's a
Quiz
surprise.
Show. Taking a part two. Excellent.
Is
All
this
right,
the first tournament it's ever
right.
been in? Is this the first tournament it's ever been in?
Maybe so. I don't remember it ever popping up anywhere.
I
Right,
wanna
yeah,
say
it actually might be. Yeah.
I want to say it might have maybe been in one of Dan's, either 64, 128.
Maybe,
I don't think-
yeah, but I don't
think it's been in
recall
a
it.
lot.
I know maybe I've pulled the poster once before, for like a bracket, but I don't remember, so I don't think so. But
Yeah, all right.
the show was great. I'm
Quiz
glad I watched
Show.
it this one.
There you go.
Excellent. Okay, great.
Yeah, let's go.
So so far, Malcolm, 2 of the Best Picture nominees have won 2 of the tournaments so far. So it's on a roll. Quiz Show and Forrest Gump. So can one of the other ones take the championship? Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Good. We'll see.
Yeah, but Robert Redford though, he's a stinky good director though. He's like really good. So yeah.
Yeah. Just quickly, I've got to.
I know Malcolm's got to go, but yeah, there you go. All right.
Yeah. So, where can we find you, Malcolm?
You can find me on Tasty Productions hosting Rankum every Sunday night. Next week is going to be Florence Pugh movies. Jonathan's going to be there for that.
Yeah.
And you can find me popping up here and there. I'll be on Spear from the host Spear from the Past on my other channel. We'll be talking about Backlash 2021. It's probably going to be next week now because I forgot to ask someone. And I pop up and I here and there doing other things. I'll be on the championship as well. So
yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Malcolm. Yeah, we'll see him on Friday. But yeah, we'll go to Jonathan for plugs. Where can we find you?
Yeah, this was a good episode. Thanks for having me once again.
Yeah.
You can find me on the social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and Threads. Different variations of Caro. I will be on Friday for the championship. Very good episode. Yeah, very good, tough championship here. Yeah, there's going to be some interesting ones in the mix. Yeah, that's good. And the next one I'll be on, I think one of Zach's episodes. I think it's going to be one of those I'll be on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see what movies he'll cook up in the
like Baywatch was in his top 64.
No. Oh, yeah.
It's his list, man.
I know.
Yeah. But I'll be on that episode, and I'll be on future episodes. I'll give one away. I'll be on the Father's Day episode. I'll be on that one. So
yeah,
I'll be on that. So and once again,
cool.
128 coming soon. Yeah, it's in the middle of summer. Yeah, the middle of blockbuster summer. So
yeah, cool.
All right, that's
Sounds good. Yeah. All right. And Ross, where can we find you?
I'm in the channel Mega Movies E. We're doing our Last of Us, season 2 reactions, and then I cannot wait to it until we do our family episode part 3 because some of the movies are on my Charlie family movies. How is 12 Angry Men a family movie?
No, it's not.
No, it made the list.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, made the list. I know that, but it wasn't me that put it there. So, yeah.
Well, Angry Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, we let everyone choose their own definition of a family movie for best to worst, and someone put that in. So yeah.
Okay.
But
well, I guess it's so much of a family movie as Hunger Games. So right, Jordan?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Look, it's a better family movie than North. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can show that one to your kids. Yeah, it's not gonna scar them for life, so that's fine.
Yeah. But Austin, what do you got going on?
Yeah, I've been quite busy lately. Got a lot of stuff going on. I just taped myself versus JPO and movie Battlegrounds that we're picking up. That we had at our finals of the tournament to face the Honor Moses that we picked up a year and a half ago. So we just filmed that. Yeah, it's a long time.
They're finally getting back into Battlegrounds.
Yeah, we're finally getting back into it. Tato's kind of taking it over. So we taped that last night. It won't get released until we get all the judges to watch all the pre-tape stuff.
Tato takes on all the defunct things in this.
Yeah, right. But yeah, we've got Wheel of Movies tomorrow night. Me and Richie, we're talking Reservoir Dogs. We spun that one, so we'll be. He's never seen it. It's a first time watch for him. So I'll see what he thinks of Reservoir Dogs, one of his Tarantino blind spots. So yeah, it should be a good time. We got Lonely Mark's wrestling podcast tomorrow night. I'll plug that in the Movie Hero Network group. But yeah, we had a lot of the releases of wrestlers over the last week and a lot of stuff going on. So we got things to talk about. Got Backlash this weekend. Friday, got two things. Got Ryan Permison's and I Quote channel. We'll be doing our Back to the Future anniversary watch along, 40th anniversary. So yeah, we'll be watching that tomorrow night right before a tournament. So we might need to. I'll post it in the group, Jordan. We might start tournament fights about 9:15 just to be safe. But just just no big deal. But I'll tell everybody well in advance, so it won't be a surprise.
But just a half bracket, so we're good.
Just a half bracket, yeah. It'll be just a slight 10-15 minutes behind, but no big deal. But yeah, and then our monthly mistake, myself and Wolfman returns this Saturday night. You can watch me get drunk on screen in honor of the new Final Destination. We'll be watching the Final Destination.
Oh god,
the fourth one that nobody likes, and getting drunk to that one. So you can enjoy our misery with that. And then finally got a lighter week next week. I got a very heavy week this week, very busy. But next week will be a little lighter.
Yeah. Well, it's been a little lighter for me this week just because there's really not much really going on. Even though we're in the midst of a 3-part series, it's like that we're a little low in like movie watching because no one wants to go in between Mission and the new Mission Impossible and the Thunderbolts because you're going to get clobbered. So there's not a lot of movie releases. So I'm
Final
catching up on stuff. Yeah. Which when does that come out? Does that come out
next week?
Next week.
Next
Okay.
week. This week is Clowns in the Cornfield and Fight or Flight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, I've been hearing fun things
yeah.
about that. So yeah, I look forward to that.
Yeah. So yeah, but and then let's see. I guess you can find us on all the social medias at Movie Hero 2121. You can find us at Jordan 83616. And you can find us in the Movie Hero Network group on Facebook. And if you want to sign up to be on episodes, if you want to come talk movies with us or music, a little TV sometimes, then you can find the schedule over in the Movie Hero Network group on Facebook, and you can sign up for episodes. So yeah. And then we'll be getting to some things. Mostly I just got to schedule out some things. I got to schedule our next episode of Best to Worst. Where we'll be ranking more family movies, and then I got to schedule our next trivia episode for the Seen and Heard movie trivia, which maybe I might get to that first. It's been a minute since we've done a trivia match, but yeah, and then that's about what we have going on. We do have a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/movie here, you can see an extended look at the schedule if you want to get about 6 months out and sign up before the episodes fill up, because some of them do fill up fast, especially these latter series. They go fast, but and then you can sign up over there, and we really appreciate it. We put all the money just right back into the channel, so that really helps out. I mean, right now, just with a little bit we've been getting, I use it to like pay for my streaming per month. Pretty much is what it's doing.
It's not cheap
so far. So no, it's not. No.
Do you know how much it is now? Will told me how much it is.
We keep increasing the price. It's like $40-something for like the
$44.99 a month, man.
Yeah, and then and then above that, which I almost did for my birthday stream, it goes up to like $80-something. I'm like, geez, yikes! But like 4 times more expensive than any streaming service. But crazy. But yeah, and then just what we have going for tournament fights and tier ranker, and also too, I'll just throw it out there. If you're not subscribed to the channel, that's like probably honestly the number one way that you can help us out is by just hitting subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it out with somebody else to make sure that they subscribe, because that's a huge help also, because there'll be so much more possibilities for this channel once we can finally get monetized, and we're about 150 subscribers ish away from that. So yeah, so we're working on it. But and then for tournament fights and tier ranker, of course, we have the championship on Friday. That'll just be that half bracket. And then next week for Mother's Day, we're going to be doing a best mom movies, meaning best movies that our moms love to watch. And the thing is, moms don't just watch just a bunch of period pieces and rom-coms. My mom watches Jason Statham movies. She watches Mission Impossible movies. She watches all these movies. So I threw in just a couple of those just to keep us awake from like not falling asleep to all these period piece movies and stuff. So then you may see just a couple of those. I think the moms like murder mysteries. They like that kind of stuff too, So yeah, but yeah, and then we'll and for that episode, I found a couple of moms. They'll be on the episode. We'll have at least 2 moms on it, so that'll be fun. We're gonna have Ashton on, Ross. She's gonna be on that one, so that'll be cool. Yeah, but and then we get into our favorite documentaries of all time. So that'll be the Friday after that. So that should be a fun one, something kind of different and unique. And then we get into Zach Shelton's top 128, which we don't know what that's gonna be. Could be wacky, maybe not. I don't know, because his top 64. Wasn't as wacky as I thought it would be, so you never know. But there was about 10 maybe off the wall ones in there, so yeah. But and then we have the Battle of the Chris's coming up. That'll be Chris Evans versus Chris Pratt, Chris Pine, and Chris Hemsworth. So we got that one. Then we get into our next tier ranker series, which will be the alphabet series. So we're going to start with movies that start with letter A. We're going to try to come up with roughly 100, and then we'll just talk for 2 hours and just rank the ones that we want to rank and within a 2-hour period, and see how that goes. I don't think we're going to do any kind of championship, because I think it's too hard for that, but I'm not going to rule out maybe a very slight possibility, but I think it's going to be too hard. So yeah, we'll probably just end up just doing it straight on, just each letter of the alphabet. But and then we'll be getting into our next mystery series, like we've done for things like comedy, action, holiday movies, horror, where I just go to my flip chart and I pick a genre, which this next one's going to be all drama movies, and I'm gonna I just randomize everything till I come up with enough to fill up 4 tournaments of 64, and then we'll take the Sweet 16 from all of those, and there'll be a championship episode at the end of the month. So we'll be doing that. So it'll be very interesting to see what shows up, because anything could show up. Good movies, bad movies, anywhere in between. Like, you never know. So, and then we'll be doing the same thing that we're doing with mom movies with the dad movies, which, funny enough, both of those are going to be happening on the 13th of the month. We got the Mother's Day on the
I'll be
13th,
making that list because I know all those dad movies because I grew up with all those dad movies. So I'll be making a nice list of like old war movies and westerns and like Clint Eastwood movies and some like 80s action and just all kinds of, dad goodness, those movies that your dad loves. Yeah, I'll be making all that.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, it'll be fun. And then just the last thing we'll be doing near the end of the month, Matt Majot's Top 128 Championship. We just had to push it back just a little bit because he got cast as one of the lead roles in a play. But we'll be coming and just near the mid to the end of June. So just watch for that. So yeah, but that's what we got going on for the channel. So thanks again, guys. This was a lot of fun, and we'll be back at it with the championship episode, which I still have a decent amount of blind spots to still watch. So yeah, but yeah, we'll call it good there. So we'll say for Jonathan Caro, for Ross Bristow, for Malcolm Lay, for Richie Goodacre, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.
Stand by, going to air. Stand by, film. 5, stand by music. 4, stand by now. 3, 2, 1.
And fade up.
Shoutout presents the exciting quiz program 21.
Give me the name of the explorer who discovered Mozambique.
Vasco da Gama?
Correct for 10 points.
Temple is an underdog. People root for that.
Sure, wasn't her be terrific?
Have you seen the ratings?
I'd like you to meet next week's challenger, Charles Van Doren.
Hello.
How much they pay instructors up at Columbia?
$86 a week.
Do you have any idea how much Bozo the Clown makes?
Gotta be James J. Braddock.
Correct. You have 21.
This guy a natural or what?
He's a natural.
$20,000.
What if we would ask you questions that you know?
Well, I think I'd really rather try to beat him honestly.
Just an idea.
Was that part of the test? Yes, I know his name. Halleck, General H.W. Halleck.
You have 21.
I'm constantly amazed at the facts these guys have at their fingertips. It's been 9 weeks now.
And you've won how much?
$93,000.
Sir, I smell something. That little box in your living room is plugged into something crooked.
You lose when I tell you to lose.
Now I'm supposed to take a dive?
You know, you got these crackpots coming out of the woodwork. You don't have a shred of concrete evidence.
Young man, I am the president of the National Broadcasting Company.
I have you.
And why are you the one that's sweating?
Let him out, boys.
Charles Van Doren hails from one of the most prominent intellectual families in this country.
Dick's on a witch hunt. He thinks 21 is rigged.
Is it?
You should see the letters I get. Kids are excited about learning.
You set a real example for all us boys to look up to.
Just sign the statement.
Sign the statement, Herb. Sign the statement. Who cares if it's true, huh?
Pick.
Dan.
If someone offered you all this money, would you do it?
No.
And I would.
Professor, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask for your answer.